Boom, baby, we're live. Welcome to Interview with the Man, episode 827, free consultation Friday. All right, and what that is we are here, we are live, and I'm going to be answering all of your questions 100% for free. All you need to do is come on the stream, and we will sort you out. Get money! There we go, there we go, there we go. Come on down. We're going to sort you out. If you have a question about dating, if you want to me to give you upgrades on your fashion, your style, if you guys got questions about anything, money, muscles, game frame, you know the name. It's the best in the game, me, MLD, and I will help you totally for free. All you got to do is come on the show. I'll drop the link in the description box here, in chat rather, and we're gonna have a good episode. I'm also going to be discussing the recent meltdown Vladimir Zelensky just had. Just wow. The president of Ukraine, this guy just had a massive meltdown, and this was a textbook example of holding frame by President Donald J. Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance. God, J.D. Vance is just the pit bull we need. Mike Pence was just such a neutered dog. And I got to tell you guys, that this was something to be seen. We're actually going to break that down, and so we're going to be able to go ahead and build up some people who want to be on the show. So I'll put the link here now. If you want to be in the show, you have questions, comments, concerns, move fast, okay? Because we don't want to waste time here. But that is the link right here. Come on down, and in the meantime, we're going to get started right away.
Connection established.
Make money, make muscles, learn game, hold frame. It starts with learning dating, and then you move on to something else to push humanity forward. That is the philosophy of modern life dating.
I am teaching you how to be strong. I am teaching you how to be powerful. So when bad things happen to you, you don't quit. Okay, because you don't know how. Because you don't know.
No, if I'm not going to explain to myself.
In normal conversation where people aren't sitting around and patronizing you because you're loud and obnoxious, and a lot of people don't want to confront you and tell you that. But I'll tell you that right now, young lady. You're very loud and obnoxious, and you're rude.
You wanted to blow it up and make me seem like something I'm not, and I didn't appreciate that. But that's okay. You can do what you want to do for your content.
Oh boy, somebody's triggered.
And
She's triggered.
No, Adam sent me a clip.
You should want a woman that you can build with.
She can build me a sandwich.
My man,
it's common sense in every other country in the god world, but here you got to get out of god Venn diagram and be like, hey, don't post half-naked photos of yourself because you're gonna attract predators. Congratulations. Crypto Quick Chat says the SEC dropped the Richard Hart case. Look forward to your spin on it, Mr. Crypto Wizard. Well, thank you. As you know, I am the supreme leader of the Hot Dude Army. All right. And I'm the High Chancellor of the nation of Hot Dudistan. And as a benevolent leader, you have to look at the grand scape of things. You really have to look at the bigger picture. And I am not a petty person in this regard. I need the entire retarded community of the Hexicans, the Pulse ecosystem. I need this group of retards. I need them to win. Crypto needs the Morlocks of the community to have their day in the sun. We need Hex to win, which, I mean, now let's see. You guys are what percentage from all-time high? You guys are at only down 90 something percent. Hey, you got that first 10% down. Awesome. Yeah, awesome. I can't even spin that. That's already spun. I'm happy. We need Ethereum to go up. We need XRP to go up. We need the Hex ecosystem and the Pulse Hex ecosystem and the little civil war going on with you guys, which I'm just painfully aware of, just thanks to my one Hexagon friend. He's a really good guy in real life. The fighting the P Hex and the E Hex, all those retards, that stuff all needs to stop. But no, there's no spin on it. I'm happy. I am genuinely happy that the case has been dropped. They have been dropping all cases because it's a waste of time. It's a waste of money. It's a waste of litigation. And they are like, you know, they're like the Hex community. They're like our 0 and 500. Like they're just, the SEC is just losing case after case after case after case. So that being said, I am actually happy for the Hex community. I do think like Pulse, PLSX, Pulse Chain, Pulse Hex, whatever the crap is up like 57% today. That's great. All you need is a couple thousand X more, and then you're at a break-even point. So I salute you. Get money. How was that for the spin? Would you like to come on the show and talk to me? Crypto quick chat, because the link is right here. I would like to hear your spin on it. Are you brave enough? Are you man enough? Or will you scurry back into the sewers with the rest of the Morlocks of your Hex community? I'd like to know. I'd like, this is an open invite for all the people who watch me in the crypto mindset chats, that you guys watch me, you talk about me, but you never come on the show. I would love to hear from you today. The link is in the chat. We can have a conversation. We can discuss your perspective on things. But in the meantime, I'm going to help people who actually need some help. So Mike Harten, welcome back to the show. How are you doing today, buddy?
Great day to be a Trump fan.
Hey, not bad, right? Not bad.
Nope. So I just have a quick question. I just thought I'd start the show with this. For a guy who knows nothing about fashion at all, I'm going to be building my wardrobe up this year. What do you think are the basic outfits all men trying to level up should have?
Okay, so let's go to the meat of the issue, because fashion is icing on the cake. Why are you trying to increase the quality of your fashion?
Because I just want better clothes. It's nothing to do with girls. I know just eventually, like, most of the clothes I got are from like box stores like Walmart from like years ago. And from our consultation, I thought like I'm eventually gonna want to get some nicer clothes, not just like stuff I just only how to put it, like just it doesn't have holes in it, so I'll wear it. So I remember, I think a year ago you met with like a fashion consult and you said like, oh, I got a lot of good info in it. And I remember that, like, so I want to know, like, from guys that you know in your high level sphere, what are like the basic fashion outfits that people have?
So the thing is, with fashion, it changes every year. There's new trends, and then there's timeless pieces of fashion as well. Now, I will go ahead and say this. Having good fashion stuff and looking good, it's not as important as you would think it is. It really isn't. Like, you can't show up looking like with, you know, holes in your shirt and crap like that, like you're saying. That's you know, that's no good at all. But again, it depends on the context. I mean, we could be going for suits. Are we going for looking good when you're picking up girls? Are we looking for corporate good? Like, what exactly are we looking for? You know what I mean? That's a big thing.
Let's just say picking up girls or going about my normal day.
Again, it's just the most important thing you could do, if I were to give you perspective, you know, it would start with getting a cleaner haircut. Your haircut is very disheveled. You know, you want to have that handled first and foremost, like more short on the side, or just more of some kind of a stylistic look is more important initially there. Okay. Now it also depends on the seasons too. Okay. But if I were to give you just a simple recipe, all right, this is just like a very simple recipe. What you want to start off is with a pair of black jeans. Okay. A pair of gray jeans, a pair of light blue jeans, a pair of dark blue jeans, and a pair of khakis. Nice pair of khakis. Okay.
So these jeans, should they be skinny? Should they be loose?
You're going to want definitely not skinny. You don't want to be going for like nut hugger. Okay. You would want to have like, I would say like more on the, you don't want them to be baggy. That's the number one thing. Baggy is not what you're looking for at all. You want them to be fitting to your body. Okay. That's really important. You want it to be fitting to your body. Loose clothes is just like, it's not really, there is a baggy trend and stuff, but like that's not what we're looking for. We're shooting for here. Okay. So there's that. Now in regards to t-shirts and stuff, I would say, you know, a simple, like I said, this is a very simple baseline thing, and then this would be going based upon your skin color and skin tone. You know, a simple white and black V-neck, right? You want to make sure that the material is not so like thin and transparent. You want it to have like a little bit more quality. Like you see here, you can't really see through mine. You can see a shadow because there's lights in front of here. This is like really ridiculous though. This is like $800. This is from Prada. But like you could see, this is real quality material. This is not just like some Walmart crap, you know. There's that. I think a good basis for you too would be like I would say based upon your skin tone. I would say like a sky blue or light blue button up. And yeah, sky blue, and then rolling the sleeves up is good. And then I would also say a nice staple to add would be like a nice pair of white sneakers. They're not necessarily like athletic sneakers, but this is not because this is a brand. I just actually really like the shoe. I have a pair like this, but they're from Prada. Like I said, I have too much money.
Gotta spend it somehow.
Yeah, I probably should be more responsible. I'll be okay. I'll just make more money. I'll buy Hex. Hey, I'll buy Hex. I'll become a Hexican. That's what I'll do because Richard Hardcase
lose money then.
I'm super gonna be mega rich. So here's an example. Take a look at this. If you look here, here's like some nice examples. Okay. See, I like this inner. This is really cool. I like this. These are like $50, right? Nice little inside green. But you see, these you want to keep clean, and like a little accent is nice. Lacoste does these well, and then like I have a pair of Prada ones. I'll show you the ones that I have. The Prada ones I have are they're kind of like this. Not exactly like this, but you see just this minimalistic design. You know?
Yeah, those are nice.
Not bad. But simple, white. These are high tops. I like high tops personally, but you have to, you know, you got to have a certain style to it. But see something like this. Yeah, this is a very clean look. He's wearing some. He's wearing a tracksuit. I'm not a big fan of these kind of like tracksuits if you're going to be going out. Like Yuzu. Sorry, my cleaning lady is here helping me out. Simplistic. Thanks. I think these are what I have. No, they're similar to this, but you see how, like, I don't like this brown base because the white shoe is a nice base. You know, it's very clean. It stands out. You definitely don't want your fucking shoes looking like this because that's disgusting, right? This is like, go back to your trailer. Okay. So white shoes are a pain and they only last, I would say, like 2 years max. So dropping big bucks on them is kind of annoying, but you don't have to. Like, I'm showing these just for design. But I honestly, personally, I'm kind of on a I'm on a shopping ban myself right now. I've banned myself from shopping. But if I were to re-up, I probably wouldn't get another pair of white Prada sneakers. Because the thing is, when you buy expensive stuff, like, you have to throw it away, and it's just like, it's such a waste. Like, I've learned that the hard way. But these like I said, they look $50. $50. That's not bad. And this is a nice, minimalistic, clean look. Am I making sense to you when I'm talking about this?
Yeah. Just the shoe shouldn't distract from the overall outfit, you're saying.
Yeah, like, and then you could get a nice polo to go with this too, and like wear an ensemble. So we are heading into spring, right? So you want to be getting spring. So spring is more lighter colors, not so much darker colors. Let me put this here.
So I live in Florida, which is nice all year round. Does that change anything?
It does not, because the seasons are the seasons, right? It's colors. It's color based. So let me see. Like, something like this is a good timeless look. See, he's wearing khakis. He's wearing a polo shirt, and then he's actually wearing some boat shoes here. He's actually not necessarily wearing sneakers. Some boat shoes would be nice too. You could get those from a brand called Sperry's, SPRRY''S.
SPRRY''S.
And the thing is, I don't necessarily dress like with super trendy stuff, right? This is a decent outfit. He needs to be wearing a belt here, but I don't like the tucked in thing. This is decent. Emphasis on decent, not like amazing. Okay. I don't really like chasing trends because it's just, you know, you just have to re-up your wardrobe every month, and I don't want to waste my mental willpower on, you know, having to like keep up with trends. I'd rather just have like a more timeless look, right? This is simple. This is nice. He's wearing some black slacks, a white button up, and some white sneakers here. Okay, that's a good look. You see this? This is a terrible fashion. Okay, these shoes are sporty. They don't match. This is like more business casual, office casual stuff, and the shoes don't match. Your shoes will make or break your outfit. Okay, so this is a terrible outfit, for example, right there. Okay.
So you think the white shoes will go with most of the stuff that you're recommending?
Yes, without a doubt. Without a doubt. It's a good base. But I'm telling you this. I'll tell you this right now. If you're thinking like, I need to dress up to go do cold approach, you're better off just doing cold approach. Like, that's the more important skill set. I have cold approach girls looking like a homeless guy, you know, who just got done with it. I remember I had like an excruciating workout one time, and I was out and about, and I saw this girl, and she was just stunning. She was gorgeous. And I looked awful, but I still made the approach, and we went out and had a good time.
Nice. Yeah, I know, like, game is the most important, and like, I just want to get a better wardrobe because I've been going out like a bum. Like, I'm like, it's time for an update.
Well, the first thing you could do, an immediate result you can get, is change your haircut immediately. Yeah. That's like I don't know if you told, but yesterday I had like a disheveled beard, and I just trimmed it up myself, and it's like night and day. I didn't even shave my neck, but I just took a general. I look way better than I did yesterday. Yesterday I looked like a friggin' like the Doomer fucking meme, you know, or Coomer, you know what I'm talking about? Just like disheveled as hell. Because I've been like, lately I haven't been going out at all. I've literally like, I'm so locked in. I'm literally looking at like crypto AI data right now on one screen. This is like all I do. I like literally wake up.
Charts.
Yeah. Go, not even charts, looking at like metric data, like here, I'll show you. Like I stare at this shit all day. Like this is monitoring this and seeing like what's going on with what. So I'm not even going out to clubs or anything. I'm not like, I'm just locked in right now. But going back to you, just getting a haircut is like, I'll get a haircut like probably today. I'll show you. You'll see a big difference in Monday. How it's like
So
massive.
that'll probably be my last question. Like my hair has been something I've been lost with. I don't know what to do with it. Like I have curly hair. I just don't know what would be a good look.
Are you balding? Go to let me see this. Go look to your left. Yeah. Can you pull your hair back so I can see your hairline? And on the side. Oh, you're not bald. You're not bad. Let me see the corners, the peaks. The peaks is what I'm talking about. Like this. You're not bad. No, you're not bad. You just have a different hairline. I would just say definitely short on the side. Like one on the side. Okay. Yep. And then to be honest, you might want to just experiment. So you have a bigger forehead naturally, not because like you're balding or whatever. So what I typically type in the chat or in the Google search is like big forehead men's haircut fade on side. You know what a fade is?
Yeah, it's like when it's a slow transition.
It's like very, very short. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let me see here. Looking for some ideas. I'll just share the screen so chat can see. Okay. So this is what I say fade on the side, this area right here, this is like a fade. This is something, doing this alone will increase the quality of your haircut. So something like, I think something like this is a little extreme, but combing it to your right, stylistically, having a short on the side and a comb to the right, you want to start trying things out. You know what I mean? Everybody has a different haircut and different look. Like this is what I'm going for right now. I'm regrowing my hair out. I'm not gonna have like this fucking poof, but I will be having like a comb over parting to the left or right, and fixing that out. But yeah, I think something definitely short on the sides is the first step, and then like I said, have a general idea of what you want with pictures ready when you go to the barber. Show him immediately and say, this is what I'm looking for. And then you got to experiment and see, A, what do you feel good in? B, are you getting compliments from people more than usual? Not just like, oh, you got a haircut, looks nice. Like, oh, wow, that's a nice haircut. And then C, how do you feel? How do you feel? Like, see, this is such a cool timeless haircut, right? Short on the side, little spike on the top. This is good. But you want to clean it up for sure. Like I said, having that disheveled look is just no bueno, in my opinion.
I agree.
Really no bueno.
Oh, and lastly, back with the fashion stuff, because I live in Florida, do you have any recommendations for like shorts?
Not like, honestly, shorts are like a faux pas in fashion in general. If you are going to get shorts, get some like khaki shorts.
Okay, cool. All right, and ankle or cruise socks? What's your opinion on that?
You already know.
Ankle?
Yeah.
Okay. All right,
nobody wants to see your fucking grandpa socks. All right. Sup, we look maxing today. Yeah, come on down. We're gonna give you, my 48-year-old makeover. You're next, Dr. Melons. But you gotta wear a tank top like me. If you're not wearing a tank top, you can't come on. This is dress code today for women. G Money, don't tell them what to do. Go get a job. You are not allowed to give advice to anybody, G Money. You are moderating the chat, and that's it. Yeah, so definitely no cargo shorts. Dr. Melons is right there, which is something I didn't even mention because I've never owned a pair of cargo shorts because I respect myself. If you're watching at home, throw away all your cargo shorts right now. It is not 1995. Okay, please move on. Join us in 2025.
Well, I have to do that.
Oh, you have some cargo shorts? Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no. It's all right. We're making progress.
Yeah,
We're making progress. That's what I would say, you know. But like, okay, for an example, right? See, look at this guy. Like this is an example of like just, you know, this is just unclean. I'm a very big fan. If you're gonna like, anytime I'm going out, if I'm gonna go to the club, if I'm going on a date with a girl I actually care about her, right? Or actually, I actually care to actually hook up with her. I'm gonna fresh up the haircut. I'm gonna fresh up the beard. I'm gonna be looking good. But like, see, he just kind of looks like a bum that doesn't really care about much, you know. Versus this guy, you know, look how clean this is. He needs to. These eyebrows need to be tamed. This is very bad. But the haircut, the beard cut, very good. He needs to shave the neck too, right? These little things, they do make a big difference. You know, like this guy here also, Jesus Christ, that is just this unibrow needs to stop. But the beard is good. The haircut is good, right? You want to have a clean neck shave too. You don't want to be having, you know, like this is an example. This guy, don't pay attention to the haircut because it's terrible. But you see how the neck is clean here, right? I mean, this haircut and beard is good. This is too long too for you guys to think you're gonna like be some super alpha Chad guy and you want to grow a beard. Like, I mean, sure, if you want to grow a beard, but like if you're trying to be as sexually appealing as possible, beard is just not in the equation. A short beard is best. Like how I have my beard is short, right? Yeah. Something like this is okay. Something like this is really okay. But it has to be clean, and like this is literally maximum length. Anything longer than that, like to see this is just disgusting. This is like a reprehensible amount of big pubic hair on your face. Like it's disgusting. This is gross too. I don't like. It's not. You know, we're not in Narnia. We're not storming Mordor. Okay, shave your beard. It's just gross. This is it's a little bit long, but again, clean. See the haircut's clean. This is good. This is good, right? So, yeah, like this shit, like, you know, I feel like a lot of guys right now are growing beards because they feel like less masculine than they want to feel. So they feel like, oh, I'll grow a beard and wear plaid. It's just like, okay, best of luck to you.
Yeah, I can see that.
External things don't make you masculine. It's internal things. You know, growing a beard isn't going to make you more masculine. But again, like people like again, you know, David Beckham, for example, like see this, like this is a good example of like a guy who has timeless fashion. You know, he's got an excessive amount of tattoos because he's a celebrity. He can go down that super edgelord route. Don't recommend you guys getting face and or neck or ear tattoos ever. Just tattoos in general are bad for you because you're going to poison yourself with all that ink. You know, but yeah, having a clean appearance is good. Like, see this, look, this is another example. He's doing the beard right. This could be more clean in my opinion too. It could be cleaner line here. It could be cleaner here. This can be shaped up better. This can be shaped up better, but it's not bad. And then the hair is nice. It's parted to the side. The sides are nice and clean. You see, compared to this is like, you know, like, dude, like, are you trying out for Survivor? I don't get it. You know, like, again, this is too long. This is like pushing it, you know. This is a no-go. Just no. You telling me this guy gets a lot of pussy? The answer is no. Okay.
Yeah, thanks for all the info, John. Gotta organize this and make a plan.
You are welcome. And it's just trial and error. It really is just trial and error, you know. Get out there, give it a go. it doesn't work, try again. You know, you want to have, and honestly, you want to be okay with having a dynamic look, like changing your fashion often and whatnot. You know, because that's it's a good thing to do. You know, to be flexible with your appearance.
And next time I got to get a haircut, I'll post a pic in the chat. See what everyone thinks.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, but thanks, John.
You are welcome, my friend. All right, buddy. We'll take care later.
All right. Take care.
Peace. All right. Good stuff. Where's the guy? Where's this guy? Where's Mr. Crypto guy? Crypto, what's his name? The Hex guy. Come on, let's have a talk. I'm not gonna embarrass you. I'm not gonna humiliate you. Crypto, this guy, Crypto Quick Chat. Come talk. Let's talk. I want to talk about the SEC dropping the Richard Hart case. Come on down. Oh my God. Got a good night of sleep last night, boys. Went to bed relatively early. Crypto markets have rebounded massively. Looking good. Finally, some good news. Actually, like wildly enough, right on the last day of the 60-day cycle, we have perfectly bounced. Like, talk about a cinematic end, you know. Sleep score 6 hours and 50 minutes. Not bad. 70. See that? We're doing okay. Got the REM sleep, got the deep sleep. If you're not tracking your sleep, you are not optimally executing. Unfortunately, I did wake up in the middle of the night. I woke up at approximately 5 a.m. That was pretty gay. Happens to the best of us. I did not tape my mouth last night because my lip is busted. See that? It's still taking forever to heal. It's really annoying. I woke up every morning. I wake up, there's like crusted with blood on there. So all right. Well, I'll put the link in the chat. If you want to come on the show and get a one-on-one consult with me, right here. Come on, dude. Oh yeah, a good year. You were saying that you wanted to be on Tokyo Crypto Show season 3 because you said you called the top, but actually you're wrong because we bounced. Now, are you willing to publicly admit you are wrong? Because you were spurging out in the chat the other day. If you're willing to admit you're wrong, we can go somewhere. But honestly, I know your type. Okay. And, well, quite frankly, you're not qualified. But I'll tell you what. Time for comment review. Let's go. What we do with comment review is we check the comments of all the people who watch this show and catch up. So I feel like we have, no, we just have one, right? Just this one. Because I think, did I do comment review here? I did. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah. Okay. This is a great episode. How to hold frame and conversation. And then, so honestly, right after this, if we don't have any people, did Charlie pay back the BTC? You know the answer, bro. Charlie is a drug addict, an alcoholic, and a thief. Okay? And don't worry. Don't worry. You'll see. You'll see. Let's read the comments. The idea of being punked in public makes me frightens me. I think it angers me. I have practiced boxing. I still lack strength to defend myself and others for opponents 160 pounds above. Thanks for the reality check, MLD. No problem. The best part of understanding and holding frame is the elevation that comes from moving up within the workforce. Yes. Brandon says, fun fact about Japan. They are innovators in the world of bass fishing. That's all I can think of. They had largemouth bass imported from America, and those fish have little water and are pressured from so many people trying to catch them that most of the best gear and fishing techniques that come out are from Japan. Desperation drives innovation. W. Spring to June 1772. Another example would be Trump from this morning. Yeah, exactly. Zelensky was disrespectful and got kicked out like a girl on Fresh and Fit. Did he really get kicked out? That's funny. I woke up to this. So we're going to talk about that in a second because that's related to the war ending, and then that's going to be good for money. WMLD, thank you. Thank you. I did a 50-hour water-only fast last year just to see how my body would react. That's good. It's 2 days. It's fucking cakewalk. This is easy as hell. Trump and Vance putting Zelensky in his place in the Oval Office today was liberating. Great example of all the lessons in the stream. I'm so glad to see you guys applying this stuff. Wait, actually, yeah, annoying. Sorry, tried to post my fight story from high school in the chat. Kept it short, edited it to be PG, but YouTube auto deletes it. This app is so sad. Agreed. Dope, says the talisman. Thank you. Great column. Oh, this is a scam. Scam. So let's go. You called the top. Well, the top is most likely not. As every day goes by, and we have recovered. We have massively recovered. We have desperately recovered. It seems to me today. Let's check out. Are we getting some ETF data in? Let's see. I think ARK Capital is in. Couple of good news. So on March 7th, the White House is going to be having the a crypto summit. That's March 7th. Now, as I told you guys on the Crypto Show, Tokyo Crypto Show Season 2, that on March 15th, we have the date for Solana. And was this a giant flush downwards so that Solana could get really cheap so that these people could, scoop up cheap crypto, right? And let's see. I want to show you some clips here too. Real quick though, let's check the inflows, shall we? And guys, if you're not here by the time I'm done with this, show's over. I'm gonna go to the gym. So come on down. Whoa. Okay, so we have some inflows. Taking a look here. We have a mixed bag. Taking a look real quick here. We have Grayscale with 33 million out. Grayscale Mini with 6 million in. BitB, which is Bitwise, with a 5 million in. They also were positive yesterday. ARK Capital 194. That's huge. Fidelity with 176 in, and then iBit, which is BlackRock, out with minus 244. So we have kind of broken the streak of negativity. Let me ask Grok real quick. Is the total, because I think we have, according to the month of February, we've had $3 billion+ in outflows. What is the total outflows in BTC ETFs in Feb 2025? I think, it's so whack and gay. When you are banned on, I'm currently banned on temporarily. I told some KYS on Twitter, which stands for kill your, because this guy was being retarded, and then they're like, boom, you're timed out for 7 days. Free speech is not free, it seems. But looking at this, I think it is, according to this week's outflows up until yesterday were 2.71 billion. Yeah, but I ran the numbers yesterday. Here, I'll tell you guys. I'll give you the sauce. Yeah, 3.6 billion in outflows since February 7th. That Oval Office argument happening after you last on frame could not be timed more perfectly, or it could not be more perfectly timed. Thank God Magic Trump had one. Yeah, bro. What are we talking about? Are you night owl? I tried to be an early bird, but naturally I just like 11 o'clock. I just wake up, man. 11 p.m. I just like get a boost of energy. It's weird. It's so weird. Super, super, super weird. Yeah, man. Let me see. Okay, let's go to that clip. Let's do a little coverage if you don't mind. All right, so we got some timestamps here. Let's do this. So this is a great example of holding frame when someone's getting like a little wild. So for you guys who don't know, I think is it Voldemir? I keep on saying Vladimir. What's this guy's name? This is how much I don't care about any of these fuckers. Volodymyr Zelenskyy is a cokehead. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. If you have worked around cokeheads, or if you have worked in nightclubs, I worked in nightclubs a lot, bro. And like cokeheads are they're wild, bro. Like you can see the twitch. They're always doing these like excessive facial twitches and stuff. And the autofill on Zelenskyy cocaine is cocaína in Spanish. Let me see. Let me pull up the clip. I'm going to show you. Where's this clip? 2 seconds. Chat. I like how Trump told him too. You need to dress up. You need to wear a suit, and he's like, no. Yeah, bro. Oh my God, hold on. I didn't know Tucker Carlson fucking admitted this. That's fucking hilarious. So Tucker Carlson has used cocaine apparently.
Seems to me, having used the drug myself many years ago, he seems like he's on cocaine to me. I don't know that. I have no evidence of it. I hear a lot of people say that. Have you heard that?
I've heard it.
A lot, or just in passing?
Oh no, I've heard a lot, but I can't say it. I have.
Yeah, like that's the thing. When somebody's doing cocaine, they're always like touching their nose, like they're always like, clearing their nasal passageway, and they have like these involuntary twinges and, all these different like micro tics that are like really, really, really weird, that the average person who doesn't like surround themselves with that kind of stuff is unaware of. Look at this.
Très bien, je crois qu'on en a assez vu. Qu'en pensez-vous?
Look at this guy. You got to get all fucking geeked up on coke to go in there and talk shit like he was trying to talk shit to Trump, but Trump shut it down quickly. Yeah. And it's like every time you see this guy, he's out here twitching and, and unfortunately, still respect the guy, still love the guy, but this is the same kind of behavior you see from Connor McGregor. He's out here, that man's geeked up. And I want to show you some better ones right now. But this guy is like, let me see. I want to find a good clip. Zelenskyy. YouTube is so fucking gay, bro. Like, YouTube used to be lit. You could find, like, you could type in anything and find it. Now, like, the first fucking shit that pops up is all this fucking fake stream news media shit. Just like all this trash. It's like, oh, CBS Morning. Like, nobody gives a shit about that. I'm not a 55-year-old woman in menopause. Okay. I do not watch what Dr. Melon watches. Okay. I do not sit around and watch, you know, MSNBC and the Associated Press. Okay. I am not a 55-year-old menopausal woman. Okay. Zelenskyy. Hi. Yeah, it's just all just such shit, dude. YouTube is so fucking crap. Anyways, let's go to the clip, shall we? Now I got that because I got a high song in my head. Guys, nobody wants to come on the show? All right, well, fuck all you. Suck a dick and die. I'm out. Let's see. Fine, fix your own lives. All right, well, let's go to the clips. So here's some, yeah, Zelenskyy is an actor as a pretend president. True. Facts. Facts. I want to come on, but I'm working right now. Hey, do what you think, brother. I ain't begging nobody to fucking get their shit together. Life will teach you a lesson of regret or the opposite. So let's go to this. Zelenskyy says Putin will attack America. Zelenskyy says Putin wants to annex Poland. Oh, this guy's desperate, bro. All right, let's start it here at the 29-minute, shall we? Has this been muted? What the fuck? What a dumbass. Why would you post this shit if it doesn't even work? What a fucking retard. Jesus fucking Christ, bro. All right, hold on. I gotta reshare. Why would you even post that shit? You fucking clickbait idiot. All right, what is fucking timestamps at? 20. Let's get a 29. I will start here.
Send additional troops to Eastern Europe, including Poland, my country. Yeah. Are you committed to keeping these troops on the eastern flank of NATO in the future?
I'm very committed to Poland. I think Poland has really stepped up and done a great job for NATO. They, as you know, they paid more than they had to. They are one of the finest groups of people I've ever known. I'm very committed to Poland.
What about the Baltics?
Poland's in a tough neighborhood, you know.
What about the Baltics?
The Baltics, they got a lot of, it's a tough neighborhood too. But we're committed. We're going to be very committed, and we're committed to NATO. But NATO has to step up, and the Europeans have to step up more than they have. And I want to see them equalize because they are in for far less than we're in, and they should be at least equal. You understand that? Why is the United States, we have an ocean in between. Why is the United States in for so much more money and other things as Europe? With that being said, and as you said, they've also been obviously very helpful, but we have put in far more than they have. And I think they should equalize.
Mr. President,
please go ahead.
About the agreement again today, what changed between the first time that Secretary Bessent gave President Zelenskyy the agreement and today for the signing?
We made a deal. So I'm just, I'm a business person. We made a deal. That's what changed. I didn't think we were going to make a deal. And we ended up making the deal. So that's
This guy is 100% coked out of his fucking mind.
Mr. President, what and how do you envision a trilateral summit with President?
Look at his hands too. How he's like, look how calm Trump is. Okay, you don't see like Trump fucking twitching out and fucking all getting all weird and being. Look at it, his eyes look unwell, his body language is unwell, and his hands. He is okay. When you have a lot of energy like this, which cocaine like fucking makes you like goddamn, you know, the Flash, when you just like fucking want to run and do everything, backflips, run through walls, you're like maniac. When you have to sit still like this, you get all antsy and shit, right? That right there is what's happening with Zelensky.
I don't know, but it's, well, they don't like each other. I can tell you that. Okay? They do not like each other. This is not a love match. And it's unfortunate. That's why you're in this situation. The United States should not have allowed this to happen. Okay? The United States, run by a man that didn't know much. I'm going to be very nice. Run by an incompetent person, very incompetent person, should never have allowed this to happen. I've stopped wars. I've stopped many wars. My people will tell you, I stopped wars that nobody ever heard about.
I'm going to show you an example. Here's an example. And I hate to use this guy as an example, but like, this is an example of someone just fucking yacked out of their brains, bro. Look at Connor here.
I'm Claire Gallagher with the Daily Texan. What can you tell us about your acting debut? Obviously, it's your first experience.
Hard work, but you know, we got it done. It's in the bank for life. You know, you put something in the bank, maybe it's not going to be there for life. You might spend it. This baby is in there for life, and I'm ecstatic about that. You know, I got it in good, strong shape. I gave it my all. You know, I was a little probably green at times, a bit rough around the edges, but for the character, it worked. And you know, onwards to the next one if there is a next one.
Hi, Connor. I'm Claire Gallagher with the Daily Texan. What can you tell?
Like that, like who has ever fucking micro adjusted their face and their, why is he grabbing his collars and his eyes like are touching his face? You know, look at this. This is not normal behavior. I'm actually going to go big screen.
Connor, I'm Claire Gallagher.
Look at licking the lips, touching the side of the face once, touching side of face two. I don't know why he's pulling his collars up like that.
The Daily Texan.
Touching under his eyes. Three. False touching the second under eye. 4.
What can you tell us about
licking lips again within like, you know, how many seconds? Within 4 seconds, he's licked his lips twice.
your acting debut? Obviously, it's your first experience.
Hard work.
So, I mean, how many times you see me doing a live stream and I lick my lips like twice within 4 seconds, right? Zelensky's keeping his shit under wraps because he knows he's got a little bit more to lose than Connor McGregor.
I stopped wars before they ever started. You can look at some of.
See that little micro sniff? Where do you see Trump like micro sniffing or anything like that? Like that little. What I mean by micro sniff, he's like, you know, like just sniffing. Like how often do you do that? You know, that's only when you fucking have some coke rock locked up in your nose and you fucking then it gets dislodged. You're like, oh shit, we're gonna invade Russia.
Some of, I could give you a lot of nations that would tell you right now they were probably going to war. I could tell you right now there's a nation thinking about going to war on something that nobody in this room has ever even heard about. 2 smaller nations, but big, still big. And I think I've stopped it.
Look at him touching under his eye too. Like again, at what point during a normal conversation that you're sitting there talking, guys, ask yourself at home, honestly, when you're at home just talking, hanging out, at what point you're just like typically you only touch on your eyes, you're like, oh my God, I'm so sleepy, or like, oh my God, like, you know, is there something, like if you like get something in your eye, right? Or you just wake up and you're like, there's some crusties here and you got to kind of do the, you know, you got to do like the half moon sweep, or you're doing some like, you know, want to make myself look young and sexy. So I'm doing some like blood flow massages. But how often are you just like day to day, like you're like, we need more money, you know?
Smaller but big, still big. And I
Look how both of his eyebrows too like move up. Look at this. You see, this is like, I'm telling you, if you pick up on stuff like this too, you're gonna be really good on dating, because you can just pick up all these micro expressions that are changing within a human, you know, that are literally happening within a couple seconds. Like, watch this.
was ever even heard about. Two smaller nations, but big, still
Look at this guy. Eyebrows up, down, smiles,
big.
Eyebrows up again, catches himself, moves, touches under his eye.
I think I've stopped it, but this should have never happened.
Sorry, just a second. About any negotiations. First of all, I want really to tell you, and I think that everybody understands that Ukraine, more than Ukrainians, nobody wants to stop this war. But at the future, any negotiations, it's understandable that two sides of the war, not Russia and the United States, because this is not the war between Russia and the United States. This is war of Russia against Ukraine and Ukrainian people. So these two sides will be at the will be at the negotiation table. Then of course United States, like the strongest partner of the Ukraine, and of course Europe. I think Europe is very important. I want to speak about it with the president. Yes, Europe is very important for us because we really defend Europe for today. All Europeans really recognize that we are defending line, and they have real life, and our people are dying. That's why they helped us. And also it's about the NATO. Yes, between, like the president said, you have big, nice ocean. Yes, between us. But if we will not stay, Russia will go further to Baltics and to Poland, by the way. But first to the Baltics. It's understandable for them because they've been in the USSR. You know, they've been one of the republics of the USSR, and Putin wants to bring them back to his empire. It's a fact. And when he will go there, if we will not stay, you will fight. Your American soldiers, it doesn't matter, do you have ocean or not, your soldiers will fight.
Mr. President, would you be willing to visit Ukraine, maybe Kiev or Odessa, which is known to be a dirty area with Black Sea?
It was my question.
I'm sorry.
I don't want to talk about Odessa now. Let's not talk about Odessa. I want to talk about making a deal, getting peace. We don't have to talk about Odessa.
Look at him sniffing again. Look at his hands. Are you guys paying attention to this? This man is a drug addict. Okay? And like, let's just talk common sense first. Okay? First things first, I need to make a point. When it comes to the whole Ukraine and Russia situation, as well as the Palestine and Israel situation, I have one position only.
Time to get paid, blow. Time to get paid. Time to get paid, blow up like I'm blowing up like you thought I would. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. If you don't know, I'm blowing up like you thought I would. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. And if you don't know, I'm blowing up like you thought I would. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. And if you don't know, I'm blowing up like you thought I would. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. And if you don't know, I'm blowing up like you thought I would. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. And if you don't know, I'm blowing up like you thought I would. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. And if you don't know, I'm blowing up like you thought I would. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. And if you don't know, I'm blowing up like you thought I would. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. And if you don't know, I'm blowing up like you thought I would. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. And if you don't know, I'm blowing up like you thought I would. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. And if you don't know.
This is my position right here. I had to go grab it out of my closet. Okay? I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck about Israel. I don't give a shit about Palestine. Turn it into a goddamn parking lot. I do not fucking care. I do not care about Russia. I do not care about Ukraine. What I see as an American is a fucking cokehead named Volodymyr Zelensky. And if you know anything about life, if you give money to a fucking drug addict, especially a cokehead, good luck getting that money back. Good fucking luck. Because that's the only thing that's going to aid you in assistance to getting that money back. Period. Okay? Yeah, exactly. That's a really good point here, Emil. It says Trump has seen plenty of rich drug addicts in his nightclubs. Has Trump ever owned a nightclub? I don't think he's ever owned a nightclub. Maybe like a club within the casinos in New Jersey that were shut down. He could recognize it a mile away. That's for sure. Okay. You may not care, but President Trump is a Zionist. So has every president that's ever been in the White House, guy. Like, did you miss that part? Except for John F. Kennedy. Okay.
But a lot of cities have been destroyed. A lot of cities that are not recognizable. There's not a building standing.
No.
And a lot of
things Mr. President, you have to come and to look. No. We have very good cities. Yes, a lot of things been destroyed, but mostly cities alive and people work and children go to school. Sometimes it's very difficult. Sometimes closer to front line, children have to go to underground schools or online. But
it's no big deal. Sometimes our kids just need to go underground, but it's safe. Come on over. We send children underground. Dude, end the war. End the war. Concede the fucking land and get on with it because you're going to fucking lose. You are going to lose. You will not, anybody, and this is honestly, this is like, I am so painfully right all the time. It's kind of exhausting. I may be wrong about the bull market being over, which I'm really happy about because one, we all need the bull market to keep going. And two, it's a fantastic rarity that I'm wrong. So I'm really reveling in that to develop from my loss there. However, now, when this whole Ukraine thing happened, I was just like, anybody who thinks Ukraine is going to win is a moron. And on top of that, once I started seeing stupid, fat, ugly white women in America posting the Ukraine flag on their Facebook, like, I stand with Ukraine. I was like, yep, well, I know who's losing that war. Okay, because if you need propaganda, you're on the wrong side. Okay? If you're getting silenced by your opposition, you have won. That's why I know everything that I talk about on this channel is 1,000% correct because I am shadow banned and I'm blatantly banned in other places too. They need a propaganda war to stop us and they're still losing. People are waking up. You don't get unred pilled. All right. And look at Russia. Russia does what Russia does. First of all, Russia is a nation of 20 million plus, right? How many people are in Russia? What's the population of Russia? Population of Russia. Oh, no, sorry, not 20. Sorry, just off by a little bit. 143 million. Maybe that was their, that's how many people died in World War II. Population of Russian army is 1.5 million active servicemen and 2.3 million general server in general. So the Ukraine population is 37 million, and the Ukrainian army right now is 900,000, and they are like forcing people. They're like grabbing people off the streets and forcing them to go fight this war. Okay. So there's that. You know, I think it was 20 million in Russia, not 60. Yeah, like you're not going to win. You're not going to win at all. You're not. Like, take the deal and continue on with your life. Have peace in your country. This is a war. Honestly, this is a war driven by a fucking cokehead. Cokehead and money. That's what this guy wants. He wants money, and you know he's a little guy, right? He's got a short man's complex, and you know this guy is like a fake president too. He was put in there most likely by the United States and the CIA. That's a whole other fucking rabbit hole to go down. But this man is a cokehead at the end of the day, and he is just doing this shit. Like I said, read the body language, and it's good for you guys to know how to this stuff is, because dude, I'm telling you, you might go on a date with a girl, and she might be a drug addict, right? When I told you I met those two crazy that Chinese girl and that Japanese girl that were selling Filecoin bullshit to these two guys, or to multiple old Japanese investors. Like, these girls were cokeheads. And I incognito like asked them, I was like, oh, you like to party? She's like, yeah, I love to party. I was like, oh. In my head, I was like, I knew it, you crazy bitch, you know. And I just saw these two bitches coked up, scamming old Japanese men left and right. And I was just like, dude, we are heading to a market high right now. So yeah, man, this guy is fucking geek freak, bro. And he starts tweaking out here later. Watch, but you're gonna see exactly how the frame is held.
We live, Ukraine is fighting, and Ukraine lives. This is very important. And maybe it's Putin is sharing this information that he destroyed us. No, he lost 700,000 people, 700,000 soldiers. He lost everything. Yes. So,
Mr. President,
look at his hands when he's talking again. Most people look at his eyes. Look at his hands. Look at his hands when he's making these points.
no, he lost 700,000 people, 700,000 soldiers. He lost everything. Yes. So,
Mr. President, one more. I mentioned Poland.
They have good coach. Ask Charlie from Cultivate Crypto. He'll tell you.
Please go ahead.
When did you last speak with President Putin? And what did he say that?
A couple of days ago.
And what did he tell you that gave you the assurance that he wanted peace?
Well, that's what I do. My whole life is deals. I know pretty good, and I've known him for a long time. I've dealt with him for a long time. He had to suffer through the Russia hoax. You know, Russia was a hoax. It was all Biden. It was nothing to do with him. So he had to suffer through that, and he was able to do that. I think that he wants to make a deal, and he'd like to see it end. That's all I do. That's what I do. My whole life, that's what I do, is make deals. And I'm in the middle of a mess, because this is a real mess. It's a very dangerous one. If this doesn't get solved now, it's not going to get solved for a long time. So I hope we're going to get it solved. In the back, please.
Thank you, Mr. President. Prime Minister Starmer claimed repeatedly that his government believes in free speech and was not engaged in censorship. But his country's government arrests people for memes and thought crimes, and even more worrisome is pressuring American companies to censor Americans on his behalf. How can he be a reliable, trustworthy partner when he says things that are demonstrably false on such an important topic?
Well, we actually spoke to him about that yesterday, and we thought they took it very, very much too far. JD was very strong on it. So,
real quick, random question. There's nothing wrong with eating healthy chicken and cheese burritos every day, right? So it is only healthy if you're actually preparing it at home. Anything that is being prepared for you at a supermarket, pre-bought, or at a drive-through, McDonald's, Chipotle, Taco Bell, anything that you buy to eat that's pre-made, if the store's not like this is organic and this is, we don't use seed oils and we don't use processed foods, then it's fine. But other than that, this is not healthy. I'm telling you right now, this is not healthy. Yeah, exactly. Thank you so much, Andrew. He says quality of chicken, cheese, and tortilla, right? My comments are being auto-deleted. What's going on? I have no idea. I see the yo and auto-deleted. What else are you saying? Are you writing some wild stuff? By the way, guys, go ahead and smash that like button. And we're going to take a quick break here. Don't forget, if you want to join me in my community and you want to level up so you can be able to read all this stuff, read women on dates, get women on dates, get money, level up. We have a guy right now who's negotiating. He's a young guy. He's like 20, he's in his mid-20s. He's in the process right now from my monthly coaching, negotiating for $100,000 a year remote position. So if you want to join the league of people who are actually taking action to turn their lives around, get more dates first and foremost, because you don't need more money. But once I teach you how to master women, you will get bored because you'll have so much women, you'll have so much opportunity, you have so much dates. You'll be like, no, I've conquered this and I want to move on to making more money. That's what the Money Muscles Game monthly coaching is for. Take a quick look here. and you'll see what I'm talking
What's
about.
up, guys? Thanks for watching today's video. We're going to get right back to that, but I want to tell you quickly about my coaching program, the Money Muscles Game Monthly. If you're having trouble getting women in your life, keeping them around, and getting dates, if you're having trouble with your finances, this is the program for you. It's a very simple program dedicated to solving those problems with you right now. Each of these coaching sessions are a group coaching session with live interaction with me on the second and fourth Sunday. Every month, we meet at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Zoom to discuss exactly what is going on with you, what problems you have, what roadblocks are in the way. And then from there, we come up with a special plan for you to get the results that you want. I know what you could say. There's all this free information on the internet. There's all these free content creators putting all this stuff out. If that were the case, the world would be healed by now, but it's not. Okay, it's the blind leading the blind. You don't even know what's good information or not. You need a mentor. You need a group. You need a tribe, and you need to be held accountable. That's what you have in the Money Muscles Game Month. In addition to that, we have a free 24-hour support Telegram chat where you can link up with other like-minded men just like you who are dedicated to solving their dating and money problems right now. So, if that sounds like something you're interested in, I want you to stop what you're doing right now, go to modernlifedating.com/monthly, sign up, and then you're going to get an email sent to you with a Telegram link so you can join the Telegram chat and get on your plan to fix your problems immediately. Do not let another day go by where you silently suffer, lying to yourself, saying you're going to figure it out, because you won't. You need help. You need a mentor. You need group support. That's what I am. That's what my community is. I've dragged myself from the depths of poverty to the tops of financial success. I've dated hundreds of women around the world. I can easily teach you how to do this. It's a cakewalk. But it all starts with you going to modernlifedating.com/monthly and signing up today. Thanks so much, and let's get back to today's video.
That's right. If you want to go ahead and join a team of winners, have a community, have a group, have a tribe, this is where you go. Go right now to modernlifedating.com/monthly, and then you're going to see this big green button here that says Get Monthly Coaching. When you sign up, you'll get 3 things. 1, you will get an immediate booking with me. We're going to get on a 20-minute consultation where we sit down and we get an understanding of where you are after you fill out our questionnaire. So you're going to fill out our questionnaire, and then what you're going to do is we're going to get on a call, you and me, not one of my team, nothing. You're going to get directly on a call with me, and we're going to put you in the Telegram chat. You'll have immediate access to those things. On top of that, we're going to go and have 2 live Zoom coaching sessions directly with me twice a month on the 2nd Sunday and 4th Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All of that, and it's just $150 a month. Plus, you get inside scoop and direct access to everything that hits my desk. Crypto updates, market updates, dating trends, algorithmic updates that I've learned, and so much more. So stop what you're doing right now. Go to modernlifedating.com/monthly and sign up today. You'll get an email and we'll onboard you in 12 hours or less. But I'm always logged in. I get you guys in pretty, unless I'm literally sleeping in Japan. You know, we'll get you in 12 hours or less. Chat is talking about cocaine. Okay, great. Let's get back to holding frame.
So was I. So was Marco, and we've been speaking to him about it. Marco, would you like to say something about that?
We have concerns, obviously, with the conduct of those, particularly as it impacts Americans. And there's real concern that American speech, which is online, could fall into the hands of British or any country's jurisdiction. And so this is a point the Vice President made of Munich, and I think it's a very compelling one, that what unites us with Europe, as much as anything else, is these shared values, and one of them being free speech. And so if Americans are threatened by it, we're going to need to take action in that regard.
It's actually a very important question.
We spoke about this in detail with the Prime Minister, the Foreign Secretary, and others at lunch yesterday. And I know that Secretary of Commerce Lutnick followed up in private meetings last night. This is really important. We believe Americans have the right to speak their mind, even if we in this room disagree with them. They have the right to speak their mind in the public square, which is often online these days. And we're going to defend that right as it pertains to American companies and American citizens vigorously if we have to. I do think that under the president's leadership, we're going to find common ground with our friends in the UK on this question, but it remains to be seen. The principle that will guide us is we believe in free speech in this country and we'll fight for it for American citizens.
The problem with Starmer too, you guys want to see the #1 problem with Starmer. And guys, by the way, we need to get to 100 likes on this video. So go ahead and smash that like button right now. Here's my problem with Starmer. Okay. Okay. Here's my #1 problem with this guy.
Just try and whack it. Yes, this is good. And again. That's it. And again. Try and breathe. Relax. What a pair of gloves that is. And just try and whack it.
I'm sorry, but I can't trust a man who can't throw a punch properly.
Yes, this is good. And again. That's it. And again. Try and breathe. Relax. That's it.
If you do not push the like button right now, you punch like Prime Minister Starmer. Just throwing it out there. Okay. So, okay, we got a person. Sam, what's up?
Hey, what's up, John? How you doing?
Good. First time talking with me? Who is this?
Actually, so we talked, man, it's probably like 6 months ago or so. I'm the guy who was in Japan.
34-year-old programmer?
Engineer, yeah.
Damn, I'm so good. Am I not good or what?
Yeah, how's it going?
Good. So what's going on? What's going on with Homegirl? I feel like things may have gone south. Let's see.
Well, you know, it's funny. I thought about it after we had our call and everything. So I broke up with her. I'm just like, you know what? it didn't make sense, right? Like taking a girl who's never lived in the US to the US. Man, it's just
talk me through. So what happened? You wanted to bring her back to the States?
Well, so full disclosure, I was dating like 3 Japanese girls for about 7 months or so at the same time.
All from Japanese dating apps?
Yeah.
Which one? Pairs?
Yep.
Apple? What?
Yeah, Pairs.
No Tokare date?
Never used that, no.
Okay, go ahead.
But yeah, it was great. I mean, I literally just had access to like great women that were like in my frame that would give me massages and like come over and cook, and we'd travel together, and it was just a great time. And I just gave up apps altogether pretty much.
Why?
What's up?
Because you had 3?
Oh, dude. Oh my God. Trying to juggle multiple women at the same time. It's like, there's no reason to try to add to that.
Welcome to the big leagues. How long have you been in Japan?
4 years. It was a really great experience. You know, I love Japan. It's got a special place in my heart.
But
might be back there. I don't know.
Are you out? You left?
I'm in the US now. Yeah, I'm in Texas.
Where are you back at?
Austin, Texas.
Ooh, okay.
Love it.
So
it's a good time to be in America.
yeah, I feel you on that. I definitely feel you on that.
Very, very good time. I love tuning into Forbes and just seeing everything that Trump's doing. That man is a role model, honestly. I wake up every day and I watch the news and I'm just like, damn. I aspire to be a person like that, honestly. It's crazy. So yeah, I'm decided to move back to the US. I bought a duplex here and just been working on renovating it and getting things prepped. And I've met a few girls here. I had a girl that I was sleeping with for a while. I'm probably just gonna ghost her, but just been focused on my duplex, and yeah, it's been great. I figured I'd just free tonight. Figured I'd call in and just check in because it's been a while. But I heard you're planning to actually come back to the U.S. now. Is that true?
I wanted to ask you something. Why did you leave Japan?
So I don't know if you remember, but basically I had a situation where so I was working at a U.S. company. I've worked with several Japanese companies. I had the opportunity to go there, and I jumped on it. And I got this like baller expat position. They were going to pay to like move all my stuff out there. Like they had people ready to like find apartments for me. I got all kinds of like money given to me to help with moving expenses and everything. I got a rental car. Like they paid all my utilities. I got paid in dollars. It was a great time to be in Japan. And it was a 4-year assignment where like that was kind of the deal was, I'd be there for that time and then they would pay to send me back and everything. And I made a lot of good friends there in Japan. I had the option to stay. Actually, I did get an offer from my company, but I would have had to switch to Japanese yen, and it just didn't make sense. Like you look at like with it's hilarious actually, because the amount of money that I was making just like as an engineer from the US, like I was making more than some of the executives in Japan. And I understand that. Like I was at 130K.
130?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like well, I think
USD.
I think I'm not entirely sure. I saw this on Instagram, so I don't know how valid it is, but apparently if you make 15 million yen, 1,500 man every year, then you're in the top 1%. Right? So yeah, your money goes far here for sure, right? Like I'm fucking mega
Oh,
rich.
dude, you're a baller. Yeah, you're definitely a baller.
I'm rich in America.
Nobody's even near your league.
I'm rich in America, but my problem with Japan is one, there's just like there's no innovation here. There like this country is
oh
there,
my god, dude, I can talk about that.
There's an air of depression here. Okay, like there's an air of oppression and depression here, and two, like. The thing is, when I go to America, I'm not even like super famous or whatever, right? I have like micro fame, but I don't really care about being famous. I just care about, being respected in the room I'm at, the room I choose to be in. And no matter what, here, no matter what room you walk into, no matter how much money you make, you're automatically put at the bottom of the totem pole because you're a foreigner. And that is like infuriating. Because the Japanese, they all get in line and listen to whoever at the top of the podium.
The hierarchy is so huge. Oh my god,
so fucking.
Yeah, I saw it firsthand.
And it's just annoying too. Like even when I'm at kickboxing, right? I light up these fuckers, and because everybody wants a piece of the fucking gaijin, right? But the moment I start turning it up on them to match their intensity, the sensei's immediately like, hey, calm down. Like meanwhile, his guy's like going full speed, and I'm just like, bro. You guys are soft. You guys are weak. And like, I'm not going to throttle myself just because you guys suck. It's not going to help anybody. It doesn't help me. Doesn't help my opponent. Doesn't help the gym. Right. So it's little things like that. And then like the fact this country's dead, like there's no coming back. It is over. It is only going to get worse every year. They're going to keep on importing more Nepalese, more Indians, more immigrants to do the job. And the more old people this country is filled with, like right now, did you know 4 out of 10 people here are 65 years old or older?
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Dude, I lived in the countryside. Tell me about it.
Oh, where? Where did you live?
I was in Tochigi Prefecture.
Oh shit! Are you the guy? You're not the guy that talks to me on the internet. Oh, there's another guy I talked to he does okay for himself, and he's in Tochigi right now too. Interesting.
I'm not there now. No. Yeah, I can tell you all about Chin, man. It's they are super rigid. I can never see myself working for a Japanese company. There's just no way.
No.
The sense of hierarchy there, like if you don't have like gray hair and are over like 50 years old, like dude, good luck getting a promotion.
Yeah.
And it's like I see it all the time. Like the other Japanese engineers, they have no balls to like speak up to their superiors.
Yeah.
And I'll be in like one-on-one talks with them all the time, and I'll call them out on some of their decisions. Like I'll spell out like reasons one by one why their decisions make absolutely no sense and why it's stupid. And like they can't counter argument anything that I'm saying. And the real reason is just like their boss told them to do it.
Yeah,
you know, but like they can't go to their boss and like, you know, just have like a honest conversation with them, because that would be considered disrespectful. And it's just like, oh,
and I'm not here
to just drive me crazy.
I'm not here to kiss anybody's ass for the sake of kissing ass. Like that's why America is the best country in the world when it comes to getting shit done. It's a
the greatest fucking country in the world.
It is a meritocracy. Dude, living in Japan has made me love. Like when I first came here, I hated America, mainly because Obama was in office and he's just fucking the worst president we ever had in the history of the country. And shit really took a dive. Like I think peak America was like 2010, right? After him getting in and implementing all the liberal shit, all the woke shit, that's when America really started to suck massive dick. But then thank God common sense has prevailed again and we're starting to turn that shit around. But that being said, like, yeah, like there's no meritocracy here. It is all about hierarchy, right? And it's like, oh, like, how do I fucking, you know, sensei said this, and you gotta strategically kiss people's asses and shit in corporate world, or like wherever you like, don't talk to him that way. I'm like, actually, I'm gonna talk to anybody how the fuck I want. I'm respectful to anybody, but like, no, you gotta like, be really, really patient with this guy. I'm like, no, I don't. No, I don't. You do, but I don't give a fuck. And it's just annoying to like, there's so much red tape, so much bureaucracy, so much bullshit. To get one thing done, it'll take you like half a day if you have to go through any kind of government agency. And it's just insane. If you want permanent residency, you have to wait 2 years now. 2 years for these slow Japanese idiot dinosaurs to process a packet of paperwork that is maybe at worst case 40 pages long, which is like, okay, page 1, passport, done. Page 2, residence card, done. Page 3, tax form, done. But it takes them 2 fucking years. You are cooked. Your country is cooked. Your civilization is cooked. You are dying breed. Your yen is going to shit. It is over. The women are not having children. Their work hours are insane. There's no innovation. There's no fucking anything good coming out of this country other than fucking anime and sex toys. And that's it. And I really don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah, you know, it is kind of depressing. Like a lot of the Japanese people that I've talked to, they're not that optimistic. But I will give Japan credit though. Like when you go there, they're so good at hiding all their problems. Like,
yeah,
you
that's
look
not
at
a
it on
good
the
thing.
surface.
That's not a good thing. It's not a good thing.
Yeah, if you live in there, it's not that great. But I mean, it's the shit that I see in America is like just, I don't know, man. Like people just have like no courtesy, no common manners, no decency. Like I see that all the time in America. The one thing I will respect Japanese people about is like they dress well, they're polite, like they're good people. They're not out there to like steal things, you know. I like there's certain
you haven't had your bad experiences yet. I just went having veneers done, right? And they were by this dentist in Ginza, and this fucking bitch put my veneers on. They're a little bit crooked, and the angle is off on one of my front teeth. You can't see it on camera, but I can see it, and it's clearly crooked. I paid 1.2 million yen. This fucking Jap bitch is on the run and like trying to avoid me and trying to fucking steal the money and not give me a refund and not redo my shit.
That sucks.
So you haven't lived here long enough to see the truth. And what you said is true though. Japan is the land of the surface value. Everything looks good on the surface value. But when you just dig 1 inch below, you're like, wait a minute, this is shit. Right? And so no, like again, the thing is, there's just no integrity here. There's very low levels of integrity here. And you cannot have longevity in anything without integrity. And this country's cooked. You know, they lie, they cheat, They steal. They do it to each other all the time, right? I invited some guy who like he came over to my fucking apartment because one of my friends introduced me, and he was like, "Oh yeah, you know, like I totally want to be on your show. I totally want to be on your show." So I take this at face value, and I'm like, "Okay, well, you know, I need you on this date, this date, this date." I text the guy. He doesn't get back to me for 3 weeks, and he's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm jam packed in my schedule every single day until April." And I'm just like, "Okay, I know you're." Yeah, I'm like, "Dude, I know you're lying. I know you're a piece of shit, and I hate you even more because you're a weasel, because you don't have the balls to just tell me, I just don't want to go on the show, and don't lead me on and have me waiting 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. You're not that important. You're a fucking loser. Say I can't do it. Accept the fucking fact that you lied to me in person just because you don't have the balls to fucking tell me the truth, and let's get on with our lives." And I see this pussy shit all the time. And anytime I'm in the gym, no matter who, when I'm fucking, because like these guys, like they're afraid of us. I mean, we nuke the fucking shit out of them.
Dude, I've never had nobody fuck with me in Japan.
No, of course not.
I'm over 6 foot tall. Like I go to the gym. I've never had an issue. They would never do shit with me.
I'm not even that big. I'm 5'10". I'm like this morning I was like 188, 185, 187. No, 188, 189 ish. I'm not even that yoked, but when I go to the gym, even the pro fighters, they all run away. Nobody wants a piece of this action. And I'm like, dude, I'm fighting with 2 torn ACLs, and these guys are just running.
That's wild.
You know, the one dude who's not afraid of me is this big fucking black motherfucker from France. And you know, he rang my bell the other day bad. That shit fucking sucked. But I respect the fucking guy. At least he fights me, you know. But how are you gonna go to a gym and not want to fight? You know? And like, I don't know. It's just I'm fucking. The only thing good for Japan is to come here and make money and fucking have sex with the women. Other than that,
I miss that, man. Dude, the women in America are just they're
pigs.
They are obese.
Yeah, they're pigs, bro.
Obesity.
Pigs.
Wow.
Pigs.
It's you know, it's crazy. Like, I mean, honestly, just women being just like thin in general. Most girls can be hot for the most part, and like thin girls are just a dime a dozen in Japan, but it's just so hard to come by in America. It's kind of sad, honestly.
Well, like I said, I mean, I've mastered the game, so I'll find an obedient woman anywhere I go on the planet, no matter my age, too.
Oh yeah, I mean, they're out here. Like I've already found women. I haven't been here for that long either.
Yeah.
So what's up with you? You're gonna come back to the U.S. now?
There is no chance of me staying long term in Japan.
Where are you thinking of going?
That's top secret.
Top secret. All right.
I'm moving to Los Angeles. No, but I'm telling you, like the thing is, my line of work is twofold, right? It is financial markets, and then it's YouTube via digital marketing. To go to like any like digital marketing conference here, first of all, it's a joke. Japanese websites are a total fucking joke. Japanese digital marketing is a total fucking joke. Japanese entrepreneurship is also a total fucking joke. Like this country, like they are dying out for a reason. And a big part of that reason is because they excommunicate themselves from the outside world, thinking they're a superior race, thinking they're superior people. Well, guess what? You're fucking heading to extinction now. You know, you can't even get your bitches in line to fucking pop out some babies. So it's a joke. And there's ways, like if you're a talented person here and you're a foreigner, get out, like leave, because for example, they recently changed this law, but if you are to make profit with cryptocurrency here, do you know you have to pay 55% taxes?
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
55% in taxes.
I know the inheritance tax is ridiculous, something like that, 50%.
Yeah. I mean, it's like the taxation here is crazy. And there's always some scandal going on with the government. And the thing is, at the end of the day, no matter what you are to these no matter who you are, white, black, Spanish, Arab, whatever, you are just a fucking hard R N-word to these people. That's the reality is. These people are like, what is this hard R N-word doing here, killing our vibe? That is the vibe here. If you see past it, like the initial, like, oh my God, we're so happy you're here. Oh, and if you're smart, you can see past it. You're like, oh, great. Why is this person here? Right. The other day, some like fucking host. I live in this building. This host is like in my floor, right? And the elevator comes up, and both of us are standing in front of the elevator, and we're on the 58th floor. It takes a minute to get down, right? So the elevator comes, I get in, I hold the door for him, and the dude just like doesn't want to ride in the elevator with me.
Oh my God.
Like, you pussy.
That's a very Japanese thing.
And then
no.
Up here, you know, because I like where I live is like, you know, the top floors are really fucking expensive. And so yeah, I pay like 600,000 yen for my apartment, you know, every month.
Damn,
so you know, it's usually all my neighbors are like fucking 50 plus, all old fuckers, right? And there's some like Filipina woman here that like is like married to some guy that's like on the brink of death. And even this little fucking third world peasant like tries to like give me some attitude. I'm like, please go and suck some 85-year-old dick before you even try to fucking even try to remotely try and look down on me. Like, let's be honest, you are here because you have sold yourself to an old man. Okay. But just little shit like that. I'm like, why would I waste my talent here? It's not like I'm some schmuck loser English teacher who doesn't have his shit together, who's not working hard, who's not having a fucking plan, who's talking shit you know, a lot of these fucking English teachers, they come here, they make a little bit of money, they get a little pussy, and they think they fucking know something, but year after year after year,
Well,
they're
English teachers
position.
in Japan, they're peasants, honestly.
They are, and they have no drive, they have no savings, they have no plan, but they're full of shit. They're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make progress. Where are you gonna make progress? What progress are you being made?
Yeah, no,
right?
It's not gonna happen.
That has to be my cohort of colleagues. Fuck that. As me, a guy who's made multiple millions of dollars, I'm not like, I don't want to be the top of the totem pole. And every foreigner I meet here, unfortunately, I am. Unless you join the Tokyo American Club, and I want to fucking join the Tokyo American Club because I'm not going to pay 2 million yen a year to hang out with a bunch of fucking geezers who's controlled by their wives. I want to go back to America. I want to go back to I want to go to conferences. You know, I was going to go to the Trump crypto ball where apparently they gave out the Trump meme info behind the scenes, but it would have cost me collectively like $15,000 to go out there and a couple days of travel time that I didn't have. But if I was in, you know, Florida, for example, that's like a 1 day, $1,000 fucking trip max, and boom, multi-billionaire for the investment I would have made. But yeah, it's just, it doesn't make any more sense here. Like, pussy can only keep you here for so long, but unfortunately, a lot of these guys are losers and they don't get high quality pussy back home in their countries. And the only reason they get pussy here is because you're a foreigner and you're rare. That's like literally the only thing they have, right? I have fucking obedient hot girls no matter where I've gone. I've had them in America, I've had them in Japan, I had them in Korea, had them in Hawaii, had them in Colombia, Philippines, Thailand, you fucking name it. There's a girl that's been serving me in that country. So again, like, pussy is not like, oh my God, pussy. Like, I came out here to challenge myself, to get away from my old group of loser friends who to this day are fucking still losers, by the way, just fatter, and become financially successful. I have won the game. I came to Japan. I became a multi-millionaire and globally known. Congratulations. I've won. Next mission. Because I'm bored. I'm so fucking bored. Because also, when you stay in Tokyo, the only thing to do in Tokyo is go to the clubs and get fucked up and have sex with whores that have been fucking passed around. Because every Tokyo girl is like, majority of these chicks are massive whores. You know, the good girls are in the countryside, but I don't live in the fucking countryside. So again, year after year, why stay here? Why? Just so these people can treat me like I'm some fucking, you know, like peasant to them, just because they have this false god complex, you know. And I always tell this to myself, like, if you guys are so amazing, why'd you lose the war? Right. Well, have you ever had that fucking reality check? Something to reflect upon. But it's an inferiority complex for sure. They get inferior like when we come in, when we're around them, and their bitches love us when they get a taste of this fucking gaijin dick. So W for us around the park.
Get money.
Yeah, a guy like you, I can understand coming back to the US. And for sure, if you're in the corporate world, like, there is a glass ceiling. If you're a foreigner, like, you're not to get out of your mind that you're going to be like, you know, running the show at wherever you're at, because it's just not going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, I would consider like another stint. Like, I'd come over to Japan as like an executive director or something.
I mean, I don't
You know?
care. I'm like, honestly, I just don't. Because I've been here. This is the start of my 11th year. You're still. I think because you were still like, I say the Japan honeymoon phase lasts about 5 years.
Really?
Right? Because you're just making them, you're just having sex with all these girls. If you have game, if you're just a disgusting loser, you're not going to get any pussy. But you're getting a bunch of, if you have a good job, you're not a fucking schmuck English teacher. And, you know, you got, like, I understand if you're an English teacher, but if you're an English teacher beyond 2 years, like, you're fucking, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing with your life? Like, you're not making any progress at all.
Might as well be working at McDonald's.
For real. But dead ass, bro. But honestly, like 2 years is the max you want to be teaching English here. You want to work your way up the totem pole, and you could do it within a year if you're aggressive. But again, you know, with Japan, like, no, just like you're surrounded by loser gaijin. Majority of guys here are not cool. They don't have swag. They don't have all that shit back home. You're isolated here, and everything is a hassle. Like, everything's more inconvenient than it needs to be, and that's just the state of being here. And it's just like at a certain point, you're just gonna ask yourself, why am I here? Like, and my fucking mentor, my mentor is a guy who made 9 figures, like $100 million plus, and he told me the same shit when he left in 2022, and I was like, nah, you're crazy, you know. And I was like, nah, this guy's out of his mind. But now I see he's always right, man. This guy's always fucking right. I gotta stop being so arrogant. But he was right. He was spot on. And he was just telling me, like, he's like, he's like, fuck these Japs, bro. He's fuck them. Like, they think they know some shit. Why is their whole country in total, utter chaos? And I'll tell you is what I've been realizing. Every year from this moment forward in Japan is going to get worse. There's not going to be an economic recovery. There's not going to be a population growth. There's not going to be a big innovation happening in Japan. Japan is permanently and irrefutably cooked. And because Japanese people are cowards, they don't speak up. They don't do the right thing. They're always like, oh, you know, we got to stay in line. We can't disappoint sensei. We can't disappoint senpai. We can't speak up to the government. Look at the vaccination rates here. Some of the highest vaccination rates in the world. And the health problems that have fucking come from that. Now they have the largest anti-vax population in the world. And guess who now who they blame? They blame the foreigners. Oh, the foreigners did this to us. Actually, it's your own people that fucking sold you out. So
dude, I was in a Japanese office. They were lining up employees like in a factory, basically.
Just
like,
come for the jab?
Come get your vaccination. Oh yeah.
Did you do it?
Yeah. I did it, man. Only because I wanted to travel. And I ended up getting stuck. The funny thing is, after I got it, I got stuck in Vietnam and I couldn't get back in Japan because they had these ridiculous policies. But
oh,
yeah, it is what it is. Maybe I'll die in 2 years.
You're gonna die.
I've had a good life this far.
Well, in that case, you got like 5 years left. Come on over.
Yeah.
Come on over, get all the pussy, and come die with these Jap fucks.
All right, man. Well, I'm not gonna hijack your stream.
No, you didn't hijack anything. I think the conversation was good for the chat.
Cool, man. Well, yeah, I've been staying in touch with you know, all your videos, man. I love your message. It's good to I gotta just be around people that think like you, honestly, because especially in the corporate world, you got a lot of people that are just they're just weak and they have like no backbone, and it's really sad. And
well, I'll tell you what I tell everybody, bro. Join my monthly coaching, man. Pop on those Zoom calls with us. It's a very refreshing atmosphere. Everybody in there is making progress. Everybody in there is accelerating in dating, accelerating in fitness, accelerating in their dieting, and accelerating in fucking making money. It's not a group of like fucking dickheads in there just like, oh, hey, I'm an alpha male. Like, I would say the average guy in there, some of the guys are not making money. They drag the average down. But some of the guys that are making some fucking serious cash. I would say the average income of the guys in there, probably, if I have to average it out, close to 100,000. Because we got some guys making 200,000. One of our guys made $500,000 in a month.
Wow.
Yeah, there's some heavy hitters in there, bro. It's not a bunch of like fucking try hard dorks. Because I'm on their ass. Like you see how like I'm very on point with our conversation. At any point of our conversation was like, gee, let me think. Let me process that. Like, I'm fucking on it, right? So We could use a guy like you, and you could use a group like us. And plus, I'll be coordinating a lot of meetups and stuff when I am back in the States. You know, there's power in meeting up and together, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, for sure. All right, man. I appreciate it. Keep it up. And
yeah, buddy.
Maybe we'll see you around.
Take care of yourself, Sam. Nice to chat from you.
Yeah, later, dude.
Peace. Yeah, I just shared something too. You guys want to see something funny? I just shared something. My buddy, because I've talked to one of my Australian pals here. All the guys that have been here for quite some time are all realizing like the quality of life here is just getting worse for foreigners. But the new people who come off the boat are just like, oh wow, we get free shit sandwiches so fucking as soon as we land. Hey! And they're just like, dude, we used to get filet mignon. So take a look at this. This is fucking hilarious. My friend sent me this today. I posted it on my Instagram. This is what Donald Trump said about Japan. For the next 2 days, Donald suffers an extreme case of jet lag. Dressed in the same rumpled suit every waking moment, he takes on a gray pallor. His eyes swell, and he refuses to ingest Japanese food. He says, I'm not going to eat any fucking raw fish, he rails. The first night in Tokyo, he and his traveling party attend a formal dinner with a group of Japanese bankers. Before the meal is served, Donald gets up and walks out, leaving his underlings to deal with their insulted host. The first real meal Donald eats in Tokyo is a hamburger for lunch the next day at a Japanese McDonald's. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Japanese McDonald's hits. Feeling better, he decides to take a walk through the Imperial Garden. The walk inspires a new idea. Call the Emperor. Donald orders his entourage. Tell him I want to see him. But like the Japanese media at the airport, the Emperor's spokesman does not seem to know who Donald is. This is like the insulation of Japan. That's like their doom. He informs Donald intermediary that an appointment might be arranged 1 year from the following Thursday, provided that the Emperor is supplied with a written request stating the purpose of his visit. On Saturday, Donald decides being in Tokyo is a waste of time. He was there for fucking the Tyson fight, most likely. But yeah, like I said, Japan's cooked, guys. Like there is no great Japanese Renaissance happening. There is no great Japanese comeback that's going to happen. If you want to come here and, you know, bang a bunch of Japanese girls, that's pretty much the only value you have. Could you come here and like learn to be a more wholesome, blah, blah, blah person? Yeah, possibly. But I came here in 2012 when 80 yen was $1. Okay. So basically I got 80 Japanese cents and I got $1 American dollar. Now it's fluctuating between like 150 yen to 160 yen to $1. So the currency here has gotten twice as worse since I've arrived. A lot of the foreigner influx too, the tourism is like really just like making a lot of things shittier. Japanese people are like actually starting to fight back and hate foreigners more, which is good because I hate foreigners here too. But I also hate everybody. Really, I don't hate you unless you did. If you didn't hit the like button, I definitely hate you. I hate your fucking guts. All right, and I hope you get hit by a bus tonight and you're vaporized because the world doesn't need lazy people like you around. But other than that, I like people. I'm a pretty nice guy. And looking at everything, you know, cooked, bro, cooked. Put a fork in it, cooked. And honestly, serves them right. Serves them right. China is probably the next place. There's more dudes than there are women in China, bro. I mean, you could go there. Like a lot of these countries, you guys, China is a literal communist shithole. They are broke. Chinese people have no fucking money. Chinese people have unemployment at highest fucking levels ever. All right. There is such a large amount of fucking total bullshit, fudging numbers, everything in China. No. Okay. Your best bet. Here's your best bet. If you want to like come live abroad and level up and shit, you need to secure some way to acquire dollars, right? You can survive. And the word is survive. Okay. You could survive pretty much anywhere in Asia if you can acquire $2,500 per month consistently. you can definitely survive. You'll have money. You'll have money to go on dates. You have money to eat out. You have money to do shit. Because Japan is going to be like another Thailand soon. Very, very, very soon. The yen is heading to $200 yen per $1. That's your best bet. Working here locally and working within these people's currency is fucking assassination of your life. Okay. And so that being said, that's your best bet. Could you come over here and live and make a better life? Yeah. I would say people that are more friendly and more open to working with foreigners because there's actually money involved is Thailand. Philippines, everything's slow. Filipino people are just so lazy. It is what it is. I love Filipino people. Don't get me wrong. Filipino people are happy, lovely people, sweethearts. The ones in Philippines and some here, not like this fucking washed up old whore that lives on the same floor as me. But that is something that is, in my opinion, like it's a decent starter choice. But again, the Philippines is a lot of losers in Philippines. A lot of these loser guys, they get like disability from the military. They're making like $2,000 a month, and all they want to do is fucking go get fucked up at the bar. And like these guys are so scuffed, man. When you go to the Philippines and like you're a guy like me, you take care of yourself, you're good looking, you go to the gym, you care about how you present physically. A lot of these guys in the Philippines are fucking scuffed old men. They're like just weirdos. They're losers. And you don't want to be around that shit if you're trying to be driven and motivated and being above average, if you're trying to make progress in your life. Because I'm telling you guys, if you're not making progress in your life, if every day you're not making incremental gains, you are making incremental losses. So even by you doing nothing, you're actually trending downwards. And you're going to be 40 before you fucking know it, guys. Before you fucking know it. Even you young kids, like 20s and shit right now, like I talked to a lot of you guys, fucking, slacking off on your shit, not fucking tracking your hours, not tracking your apprenticeship hours, not taking your job hunt seriously. One day you're going to get knocked off your fucking high horse in your 30s or 40s, and you're going to be like, oh shit, I'm fucked. You're going to wake up and be, I'm alone. Nobody loves me. I'm fat. I have no fucking money. My life has passed me by, and I'm just some creepy old guy to these women now. Is that what you want? Because that's where the majority of men are heading. The majority. The reason why there's a majority of women that are single is because there's a majority of men that are single. Both people, both parties on default are fucked. Fucked. By default, you are born and set on a path that is leading you to being fucked. And the only way you get out of it is through focusing on making money, making muscles, learning game, and holding frame. Period. Nothing else is going to save you. Nothing else is going to get you where you want. If you're not focused on money, muscles, game, and frame, you're fucked. You are fucked. If you're not working every single day, I see the writing on the wall. And that's why I took crazy amount of actions since I was fucking 20 to be where I am now. Multi-fucking millionaire. Multi-fucking $1 million business owner. Okay? Yeah, people are going to say, oh, you're always showing off. No, asshole. I'm telling you objective truth. Objective truth. This isn't the place you come for comfortable lies. This isn't the place you come to feel good about your fucking average life, which is inevitably heading to damnation. I talk to a lot of guys in their 40s who are like, I want a girlfriend. How many girls you talk to? Once a month. Where do you live? Liberal shithole. You're fucked. If you don't change those things, you don't move out of your fucking liberal shithole state or city, you don't start mass approaching girls, you are fucked. No happy ending. Sadness. Desperation. Every year getting worse. That's your fucking future. That is undeniably your future unless you take relentless action every single day to shift the course of your life. Period. There's no arguing. There's no fucking counterpoint. Nothing. Nothing. The system is not set up for you. The system is set up against you. The system is set up to take as much as it can from you and give you as little as possible. That's the truth. Okay? Do you thought about moving to Dubai? No. No, I do not want to live in a Muslim country. No. That shit is terrifying. What if one day they're like, fuck it, jihad, let's kill all the fucking let's kill all the infidels. Fuck no. I do not trust those people. Period. I do not. America, Christianity. That's what I trust. That's what I believe in. Look at the best fucking countries in the world. Christian based. Look at the best developments that come out of the world. Majority of them, Christian based countries. All these people, you know, why are they fucking flooding to all the Christian countries? If they're so great, why didn't they like make great sand desert empires? But instead they go to these other countries and get on welfare and like, oh yeah, we're the fucking, this nation is built by immigrants. You know, no, you're here and you're part of the welfare class. So no, I do not want to go to Dubai. Okay. I do not want to go to Dubai at all. Okay. To be in a city of overpriced things and whores and prostitutes everywhere. No, thanks. I'm okay. What if we live in a swinger? That's, again, good luck. How's it working out for you? How is it working out for you? Yeah, please emphasize how time. Well, look, your life is a testament. Please, how long have you been watching me, Marcellus? And how many times have you sat down and had a conversation with me, booked a one-on-one, joined my monthly coaching, which is $150 a month? What have you done? How many years have you been watching me, and how much action have you actually sat down to try and take to improve the quality of your life? Or are you just trying to figure it out on your own? And how's that going for you, figuring it out on your own? I didn't figure it out on my own. Okay. John, come to New Zealand. No, I'm okay, but no, thank you. Link is Breeze posted here in the chat. Yeah, I do. Do you recognize? Of course I recognize your name. You're Marcellus Wallace. You've been following me over a year, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Probably 2 to 3 years. John, just turn on the camera so I can see who you are. I'm not going to put you on screen, but let me see. Make sure you're not like, you know, some weirdo that's going to pull his dick out. If you're not going to turn your camera on, you can't come on. I got to see you behind the stage. I can see you now. Push the little camera icon. Let me see if I can get it. It's just a camera icon. This is camera. This is great. Just moved to Idaho. Everybody loves Trump and ain't afraid to call people faggots. My kind of people. Got to plug it in. All right. Great. Doesn't even work. I don't know what to say, buddy. I can't bring you on. If you can't show me your face, I can't do it. Well, I'm flattered you remember me. I'm likely going to start tech training of some sort to find another job. Working 2 jobs right now and still struggle. I can't afford $150 a month. Right. So you're 30 and you can't afford $150 a month. So you are clearly fucking up very badly because you have been an adult for 12 years and $150 a month is a struggle for you. So you are not a Chad. You are not a top level guy. You are below average. You are extremely below average. So you should be getting on here and talking to me on Free Consultation Fridays, because what woman wants to build a family with a guy or have a date with a guy who can't even afford $150 a month? Honestly, ask yourself that. It's not a lot of money, especially at the age of 30. When I was 32, I remember I paid $800, which is a lot of money for me at the time because I was very broke. Okay. Because I was transitioning from corporate Japan to English teaching Japan, and I lost a lot of my money in that time. And I remember I was like, man, this is going to cost me, you know, XYZ amount of hours and blah, blah. I was like, yeah, but let's see. I'm fucking broke and I don't have what I need. So, yeah, I'm going to spend $800 to buy this fucking course and study. And lo and behold, here we are. You're welcome for me taking the risk. Because now here I am dropping fucking free value. John, glad to see you. You can turn your camera off if you want to. I just wanted to. Some people like to be very weird. But yeah, I got you, brother.
Okay, that's understandable.
Thank you very much. How are you today, sir?
I'm doing pretty well. I want to say thank you because I've been watching you since like, I don't know, 2018 or 2019.
Wow, that's quite some time.
Yeah, yeah. And I don't know, I never called in or anything. I've pretty much, I suppose, just never really had any issues, which I guess is a good thing.
It is a good thing.
Yeah.
So give me some background.
Yeah. So I'm 27 years old. I live, I guess, in the south of America.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'10", the height of champions.
There you go. And how much do you weigh? Look like 170.
Like 160.
Yeah.
I'm
And
pretty lean though.
black male?
Yeah, I'm mixed, so half
Black
white,
and
half
white.
black.
Who's mama's white?
Dad's white.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, you look black dominant. Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, my mom's not from America, so.
Oh, okay.
Maybe she's like, I guess as black as you can get, so that could be what it
Nice.
is.
And then what do you do for a living?
I'm an analyst, data
And
analyst.
what kind of analyst is a lot?
What was the question?
What type of analyst are you? There's many types of analysts.
Oh, data analyst.
Data analyst, nice. So what are you making? 60 to 80?
About 100.
Nice, very good. About
Yeah.
100? What are you?
Like 102, 103. It just depends on my bonus.
What state are you in?
I'm in Louisiana.
Very low cost of living. Are you on Baton Rouge? Where are you at?
Yeah,
Nice.
around there.
Little bit of a depressing city.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Well, yeah, you said it, not me.
I mean, it's I'm not a fan of New Orleans, so
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
it's but it's what is it, the second biggest city?
Mhm.
I used to live in a different city in Louisiana, which was much better, but
Mhm.
work brought me here, so.
So talk to me.
Yeah, so I never really had any issues. I just have like a hypothetical based on something that I want to do in the future.
Okay.
And I was wondering what your opinion is on, I suppose, employing your significant other, I suppose, wife in the future.
Yeah. Good move.
So yeah. So my girlfriend's currently in, I don't want to get specific, but like medical dental school kind of thing.
Cool.
Yeah, and so eventually I want to be able to kind of run a few of them and have her employed, maybe expand, probably start with just one with her working there and then expand, try and make additional offices.
Mhm.
And then hopefully eventually just get to retire her. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never done anything like that. So I was just curious what your opinion is on
No,
that.
that's some real man shit. That's some real gangster shit. Because I'll tell you this. I tell every girl that I meet, I do not want you working. And if you wanna date me and you want to have a future with me, but you want to work a job, like you are automatically disqualified.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna have you going off to work and having some other man tell you how to dress, tell you how to talk, tell you how to do this shit. I'm not dealing with that shit. All right. And I don't want to send my children off to some fucking preschool filled with like fucking faggots and pedophiles hiding in the wait to do some shit to my kids. You know,
Right.
I want my kids at home with mom, you know, watching what they eat, watching what they watch. You know, they put on all this faggot shit in in the children's shows nowadays too. I don't want my kids touching none of that shit.
Yeah.
Not one fucking drop of that shit's going to touch my children. So, yeah, I think that's a fantastic idea. That's a real boss shit too, right there.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I was thinking. I was just curious because obviously that brings in a different dynamic. I mean, somewhat different dynamic. I mean, you're kind of doing the same thing. It's just that she's directly making you money. Yeah, cool. So, I mean, that was just my honest question.
That's a smart question. And dude, you should be proud of yourself. You are what the future of America needs. Guys like you. 27, doing very good. How long you been dating her?
About 3.5 years. Good
for you, buddy. Good for
Yeah.
you. You know, just protect your assets. If you're going to lock up with any kind of, premarital agreement, just be, you're never going to go and happen down the road.
Yeah.
Put your shit in trust.
Yeah, I've already discussed this with her. That's something I was intending on doing. Obviously, there's that chance that, going the path she is, she's going to be making a ton of money. So it's like, I don't know. I'm going to have to think about that one. I mean,
what kind of work is she going to get into to make? Oh, is she going to be a physician's assistant or some shit?
no, like the actual physician. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, so she's in medical school.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a lot of stress and shit for a woman.
Yeah. I mean, she's doing a pretty good job. I mean, I definitely keep her grounded. I'm pretty relaxed, chill kind of guy. And I mean, I take care of everything. It's no issues. So she comes here every weekend. So she's doing a pretty good job. Hasn't actually been too challenging for her. I think the main thing, like school, for what she's doing, I think school is going to be the most difficult thing and the most time consuming thing. Is when she gets out, the hours are going to be really good, and she's going to be pretty much doing the same thing over and over again. So I think the actual job actually isn't too bad, except that you're, hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. But that's,
Yeah. Tell me about it. That's a lot of fucking debt. Yeah, I would say everything there seems good. The only thing is just be careful. I would say this, and this is not like to doom and gloom you. And it is a probability. It is possible. I have heard a lot of stories of guys who have taken care of their girls through med school and all this shit, and then they go off and they become a doctor, and they're around all these hotshot doctors, and they're around all these hotshot people, and then they're slowly like start coming home and looking at you like you ain't shit, So just be aware of that.
Yeah, and she's in class with all these people, and I met them. I mean, I don't want to make judgments, but a lot of them, nerds kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what I mean. They're cool.
That's what you look like too. You're good.
Yeah, I mean they're cool and all, but when I go to the parties, it's like, it's a unique crowd. So
Is she black? Is she white? What is she? How'd you meet her?
She's Asian.
Where'd you meet her?
I met her online actually, which is pretty
Nice.
crazy. I mean, I went on like 60 whatever dates with different people.
Can you say that again for the audience, for these guys to realize what I'm saying is true about volume?
Yeah, I went on like 60 or something dates, and I'm a decent looking guy. I mean, I had tons of matches, so that wasn't an issue. And you still have to go on a ton of dates, meet a bunch of people. Yeah, so there's no getting around that, especially these days. And I was in a pretty good area too of finding quality people too. So
it's good, man.
Yeah,
it's really good.
But
really, really good. That's good stuff. Like I said, the only thing I would just be aware of, and I'm not trying to doom and gloom you, but if she's solid, she's solid. But like, I don't know your level of game. We just start talking right now. But let me ask you something. Do you think watching my content helped you secure this girl?
Yeah. So I mean, like I said, I've been watching you since I guess that would make me like what, 19 or 20, something like that.
Son.
Yeah, right before Rule 0 started.
Look at you.
Yeah, I know. Totally Nude Island. I listen to that all the time. That was my jam. Yeah. So yeah. I've been watching for a while. Especially there was a video that Paul Apex put out about texting. Maybe it was a few videos, and that like completely changed my mindset around it. And then like I was, I get a date here and there. implemented that, and it was like multiple times a week. Sometimes
Which video are you talking about?
I don't even remember what it was called. It was I mean, obviously it was years ago. Maybe it was like 5 years ago or so. Let me see if I can find it. He had a really good video. Yeah, that was a long time ago. I would have to dig in there.
Well, I'm honestly, like, I'm so happy to hear guys like you are watching the content and getting, quality results. That really makes my day. That's
yeah,
fun.
Definitely, yeah. And I was like a late bloomer, so like I didn't get any attention or whatever until like maybe my final or second half of my junior year of college even, and that helped out, as well as my parents got divorced when I was like 19 or 18, and like it was whole deal, like dad was cheating the whole time, and I didn't know what to make of that, and mom clearly never loved him, so stuff like that, and then really put stuff into perspective. I used to watch all the time. I used to watch Rule Zero whenever it first came out. The dynamic among the crew was really good.
It was.
It was
good.
I mean, things change, and you can't keep things together forever, but
it was good. It was good times. It was good times. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Good.
But yeah, that's all I got. Just a thank
I'm
you.
happy.
And yeah, glad I could give you a success story.
Appreciate you. We'll link up. I'm going to start collecting testimonials and putting them on my website, because I have like so many fucking testimonials. I've just been so dedicated to like putting coaching hours in that I don't even care about testimonials. But that's like a big digital marketing error I realized I made. So I need to start and I'm going to start collecting those. So I'll be hitting you guys up in general for testimonials.
Yeah, awesome. I'll definitely give one. If you want me to, I can drop my email in the private chat.
Email me at just type in testimonial modernlifedating@gmail.com.
Okay. Yeah, I can craft one up for you.
Sweet. All right, bro. Well, listen, it was good talking, man.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Have a good rest of your stream.
You too, buddy. Peace out. What a champion. And he's a stud too behind the scenes. He's a stud. He's looking good. Phenomenal. That made my day. Because it was ruined by this terrible comment. Dr. Melons, who has not worked a single day in her life, says 300K isn't a lot in Miami. First of all, if that's the case in your household, one, you guys are not investing properly. Two, that's what you get for living in Miami. What are you doing? Why are you living in Miami? Are you Puerto Rican? Like, what's going on here? Why are we living in Miami? And three, maybe you should get a job or, do something with all that melonrific talent of yours. I'm telling you, the brand name is there. The deal is there. Let me make you a star. Health chat with Dr. Melons. Let's go back to this and we'll wrap it up.
Is there any other oil and gas component to the deal? Is it all critical?
A little bit. We'll see.
On LNG?
But we're not really looking for that so much. We got a lot. We have more than anybody in the world by far. So no, we're not talking about it too much, but a little bit. I think it affects also, but for the most part, no.
And sir, is there any agreement from Ukraine to purchase U.S. LNG as part of the deal, or is
No.
that on the table at all?
No, we don't need that.
Mr. President, I just wanted to ask you about, you just mentioned that you'd spoken to Vladimir Putin a couple of days ago. Just to be clear, that's a new call, not the one that you...
I've spoken to him on numerous occasions.
Okay. How was the latest call? What did you discuss? How did it go?
Are you serious with that question?
I am. I'd love to know.
It went well. I think we're going to have a deal.
On the minerals deal, Mr. President, some of those minerals are in the east of Ukraine, not far from the front lines and in areas that Russia has occupied. Will you direct President Putin to withdraw his forces from those areas if there's U.S. interest?
Well, we'll take a look at the time. We have a lot of area It's a very big area we're talking about. So we'll take a look. I'll study that and I'll see.
And who would protect those minerals if they are U.S. interests? Would that be Ukrainian
They'll be
forces?
protected. The
European
agreement will
forces,
protect them.
US
The
forces?
agreement, yeah, we're signing an agreement. You know?
All cokey. Look at this. This is a man on the right hand side who's not on drugs, who's not on cocaine, and this is a man who is. Look at this. And Trump is like, how old is Zelensky? Zelensky's like in his what, 40s? And Trump is just sitting there, calm as a bomb, and this guy is skeeted out of his mind, bro. 47 years. So Trump is literally like 30 plus years older than this guy, and this man is skeet. Look at him. Guys, I'm not gonna like just sit here and you guys, I got to tell you something, okay? You guys that are in the chat that are like blaming Jews for everything or blaming whatever race for everything, your life sucks because you suck. Reality check. Your dating life sucks because you suck at dating. Your financial life sucks because you suck at making money. Your fucking health life sucks because you suck at choosing healthy food. Everything you want to try and blame on the outside, no, it's your fault. Be a man, level the fuck up, or sit down at the kiddie table where they have dinosaur chicken nuggets, macaroni and cheese, a little juice box. We'll pat you on the head like, yeah, that's right, buddy. Let's all blame the Jews. Good job, little buddy. Let's blame Palestine. Let's blame whatever fucking boogeyman you need to outsource the responsibility of your life to. It's okay, buddy. Yeah, we're gonna take the Jews out, buddy. Good job. Ban Dr. Melons, no matter the likes. I think that's a good option. Can we, by the way, smash the like button, guys. We're at 83. We need 17 more to get to hundo. Okay. Guys, deal has already been finalized between Russia and us. Half of Ukraine will go to Russia, and the other half go to us, or maybe US companies. Make sure you uppercase US so I can understand what you're saying there. Cryptic. That was pretty cryptic of you. I have one of those over here. What's it here? Not working? Oh, wait, hold on. Welcome to the land of make-believe, where it's the Jews' fault, not you.
Right, but what if Russia tries to invade or there's Russian aggression in those spots?
I just told you, I don't think that's going to happen. And if that were going to happen, I wouldn't make a deal. If I thought that was going to happen, I wouldn't make a deal.
Some people may wonder
You
why.
know, they ought to focus on CNN on survival, not asking me these ridiculous questions. Focus on surviving, because CNN's got such low ratings. I don't think they're going to survive. Let's go. Please, go.
Let's just I already mentioned Poland, that Poland was under Russian control for decades after the Second World War. When I was a kid, I looked at the United States not only as a most powerful country, richest country in the world, the country that has great music, great movies, great muscle cars, but also as a force for good. And now I'm talking with my friends in Poland, and they are worried that you align yourself too much with Putin. What's your message for them?
Well, if I didn't align myself with both of them, you'd never have a deal. You want me to say really terrible things about Putin and then say, hi, Vladimir, how are we doing on the deal? That doesn't work that way. I'm not aligned with Putin. I'm not aligned with anybody. I'm aligned with the United States of America and for the good of the world. I'm aligned with the world, and I want to get this thing over with. You see the hatred he's got for Putin. It's very tough for me to make a deal with that kind of hate. He's got tremendous hatred, and I understand that, but I can tell you the other side isn't exactly in love with, him either. So it's not a question of alignment. I'm aligned with the world. I want to get the thing set. I'm aligned with Europe. I want to see if we can get this thing done. You want me to be tough? I could be tougher than any human being you've ever seen. I'd be so tough. But you're never going to get a deal that way. So that's the way it goes. All right, one more question.
Hey, I would respond to this. So look, for 4 years in the United States of America, we had a president who stood up at press conferences and talked tough about Vladimir Putin, and then Putin invaded Ukraine and destroyed a significant chunk of the country. The path to peace and the path to prosperity is maybe engaging in diplomacy. We tried the pathway of Joe Biden of thumping our chest and pretending that the president of the United States' words mattered more than the president of the United States' actions. What makes America a good country is America engaging in diplomacy. That's what President Trump is doing.
Can I ask you?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So he occupied our parts, big parts of Ukraine, part of East and Crimea. So he occupied it on 2014. So during a lot of years, so I'm not speaking about just Biden, but those time was Obama, then President Obama, then President Trump, then President Biden, now President Trump, and God bless, now President Trump will stop him. But during 2014, nobody stopped him. He just occupied and took. He killed people. You know what the contact
2015.
2014.
2014 and 2014.
2014.
Yeah. So
I was not here.
Yeah, but
that's exactly right.
Yes, but during 2014 till 2022, the situation the same. The people have been dying on the contact line. Nobody stopped him. You know that we had conversations with him, a lot of conversation, my bilateral conversation, and we signed with him, me, like a new president. In 2019, I signed with him the deal. I signed with him, Macron and Merkel, we signed ceasefire. Ceasefire. All of them told me that he will never go. We signed him with gas contract. Yes, but after that, he broken this ceasefire. He killed our people and he didn't exchange prisoners. We signed the exchange of prisoners, but he didn't do it. What kind of diplomacy, JD, you are speaking about? What do you mean?
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country.
Yes, but if you
Mr. President, with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because.
So here's what I'm going to break this down real quick, understanding holding frame and whatnot. So a couple things. First things first is in regards to what he said. That's true. Vladimir Putin did break the terms of the ceasefire. And the reason he broke it is very, very simple. At the time there was weak leadership within the United States of America. Okay. He knew that Obama wasn't going to do shit. And that's why he invaded 2014 into Crimea. And it's been occupied ever since then. And then in addition to that, they signed the ceasefire. And then he went in and fucking did what he did. As soon as he got a sniff of the administration doing bullshit, which as soon as it really was Obama, as soon as Biden got into office, what ended up happening was they just started massively forcing vaccinations on the American people and forcing Americans to straight up get involved in some kind of like dictatorship via the vaccine. All right. People lost their jobs. People lost their fucking family members. People lost their military status, all of those things. So Putin saw that these people are completely crazy in America, and all they want to do is push this vaccine on people. And dude, that was fucking like, let's be honest. The Biden administration killed the last bull run, 2021. They were actively shutting everybody down in crypto for making money. They were shutting people down from their jobs. Like I said, they were getting people out of the military, all because they didn't take the vaccine. And all these stupid, fucking, uneducated, fat, moronic people who are like, yeah, let's take the vaccine. They're not getting boosters now, threw their fucking position out the window. Okay? Show me somebody who took the vaccine, and I will show you somebody with a weak mind. And I understand if you took the vaccine, hey, listen, not everybody's fucking cut out to be top of the top. Okay? Not everybody's cut out to be top of the top. Putin saw American government turning on its people. Why would you stifle the cryptocurrency revolution where that's inevitably where everything's heading? Why would you stifle the American people from making money? Why would you stifle the American people from going to jobs and work? Why would you stifle people from seeing their loved ones in homes, nursing homes and whatnot? Why would you do that? Under what? Democracy? And then these fucking psychotic people in the United States government saying we need billionaires to pay their fair share. You people are fucking criminals, printing endless money nonstop, which is all being exposed for being corruption, money laundering, all the things that they accuse the American people of, they do, which I said from the beginning. Their accusations are confessions. Everything they accuse the American people of doing, they are fucking doing. And Putin saw this shit. He's like, these people are fucking idiots. Joe Biden's an idiot. Kamala Harris is a fucking idiot. This man is fallen down publicly. If you think, because a lot of you guys don't have a lot of life experience, but when you are weak, when people see weakness in you, this is how bullies incrementally start beating the shit out of you. It starts with a little, they throw a spitball at your head or they throw a paper ball at your head and you do nothing. Okay. And then from there, after they realize you don't fight back, they're like, you know what? Let's throw a pencil at his head. Okay. Let's do something else. Let's spill a drink on him. You know, let me walk up to him and shoulder check him. Hey, you know what? Let's fucking take his money. You know what? I'm going to punch this kid. Let me push him. Let me punch him. And the more that person doesn't fight back, the intensity of the abuse continues. And that's exactly what Putin saw. He's like, wait a minute. These fuckers are so corrupt. They're trying to fucking rape and pillage their own population. I want to take Ukraine. And he did it. Do I support him marching into Ukraine and trying to take that place over? Like I watched his presentation, which a lot of people don't. I watched his speech where he basically says Ukraine was like, basically, this is our land. And he's like, fuck it, I'm taking it back. Right? My problem is, why is America getting involved? Why are we getting involved in a losing battle? When we have homelessness in the streets, when we have rampant government corruption everywhere, when we have people pouring over the border, where does this fit into the great American plan? So where? Putin also saw Trump as the most stupid. Then why didn't he invade during Trump's presidency if he was so stupid? Why did Putin come out and say, yeah, definitely they stole the election from Trump in 2020? You see? And moreover, why do we need to send all this money? And I'll tell you what, the money that even Zelensky came out and said, half the money, I didn't get it. It's a big money laundering operation. Our government is an over-bloated cesspool of leeches that are raping the American public, and they don't even care. You know? So we've realized we have a fucking administration now that's like, why are we doing this? Why are we sending all this money over here? And we have stopped. And now you're seeing him get aggressive because without our money, he can't keep his shit going. You know?
He will never go. We signed him with gas contract. Yes, but after that, he broken this ceasefire. He killed our people and he didn't exchange prisoners. We signed the exchange of prisoners, but he didn't do it. What kind of diplomacy, JD, you are speaking about? What do you mean?
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country.
Yes, but if you
Mr. President, with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the president for trying to.
So, and what he means by forcing conscript is they're running out of people in Ukraine, that they are literally finding men and forcing them, grabbing these guys. I'll show you a video. This is exactly what's happening. And this is funded by viewers like you, the American people. Ukraine forcing conscripts. Here, take a look at this real quick. This is what's happening. It's pretty funny.
Is raiding weddings, concerts, and nightclubs. But why? Many men in Ukraine are living in a constant state of fear since Ukraine decreased the eligible age for military recruitment from 27 to 25 and removed any exemptions for recruitment. The ongoing war has led to the loss of life of 10,582 Ukrainian civilians, with many more wounded. With a decrease in the number of people, Ukraine is making an all-out effort to recruit men for their army. While many of the conscription raids were conducted in Ukraine's capital, Kyiv, the video from the wedding celebration was from Lviv.
So they're going to like people's weddings and being like, hey, I know this is the happiest day of your life, but you got to go fight right now. You got to go fight and die for our war, for our coke-headed leader. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Get out of here.
Bring it into this
Have
conflict.
you ever been to Ukraine that you say what problems we have?
I have been to.
Count once.
I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring people, you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems bringing people into your military? And do you think that it's respectful to come to the Oval Office of the United States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country?
A lot of questions. Let's start from the beginning.
Sure.
First of all, during the war, everybody has problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless.
You
God bless. You will not have a war.
So what he's telling him here is like, you have a big ocean protecting you, but you're going to feel the pressure from Russia in the future, which is retarded. Okay. Anybody that is so fucking retarded to try and invade America with their military, like, don't do it. There are millions and millions and millions of guns in America. And there are millions and millions and millions of angry Americans that want to let their fucking stress out. And if some Chinese fucking military tries to march down American roads, or some Russian military, you will be killed. And you will be killed quickly. And American patriotism would be at an all-time high. So he's saying that we're going to feel that. No. Okay. What is this guy? This guy is retarded. You have sent 170 billion and crippled Russia, one of the biggest threats, and are very low cost on your side. Trump will give Trump will give billionaires trillions of tax release. Dude, I don't even know why I reply to comments sometimes. You are fucking retarded. You are a retarded person with access to the internet. Okay? Tax relief is a good thing when you're paying it to a black hole. Yeah, I would love to see them try some shit tech. Exactly.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because
I'm
you're in no
answering on-
position.
So immediately, so here's a couple things. He was getting gangster, right? But when JD came at him, if you could tell, he crossed his arms. And that's a sign of a very defensive position there. And when Trump told him, don't tell us what we're trying to feel, he's like a good little dog. Yes, master. Sorry for talking out of line. Okay. You better be nice if you want that gravy train to keep going.
Office of the United States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent.
Exactly. Admiral Isoroku Yamamoto said, if we invade America, there will be a gun behind every blade of grass. And guess what? Isoroku Yamamoto said, do not attack Pearl Harbor. The largest mistake in Japanese history was attacking Pearl Harbor. But guess who told him to do it? The emperor, who's living in a fucking luxurious padded existence, thinking, I am emperor, I'm better than everybody, totally disconnected from reality. Every one of his little Japanese servants sucking his dick, gassing him up. Congratulations, you just got nuclear bombed twice. Banzai Nihon. Good job, buddy. That shit still happens to this day. Nobody speaks up in Japan. Nobody speaks up against corruption. Nobody speaks up against anything. And if they do, they're quickly stifled out by other people who are like, hey, don't speak up. Don't speak up. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't rock the boat. This is economics, not manosphere. It's not your field, obviously. Let's talk about economics. Quick show of hands. Who's made millions of dollars? Who's not made millions? You keep your hand down. I'm talking about you. So looks like you're qualified to shut the fuck up once again. But nice try. We can compare bank accounts. You can come on here and talk to me if you'd like, but we know where this is going to go. We know where this is going to go. I'm going to put the link. You're going to back out, and I'm going to continue with the show. So thanks so much. Have a nice day. Thanks for playing. Let's get back to this. This is an example of how you hold frame here too. Okay.
The destruction of your country.
A lot of questions. Let's start from the beginning.
Sure.
First of all, during the war, everybody has problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless. God bless. You will not have a war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve.
That was it right there. Holding the frame. Wait a minute. You don't know that, so don't say that. We're not going to feel shit. What threat does America have? The only big threat we have is the threat from within when our southern border was open for 4 years and we had that administration piling in millions and millions and millions of people. Our country is now filled with spies. Our country is now filled with terrorists. All of that shit that came from the south of the border.
A problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because you're in no position to dictate that.
And then he said, he submitted to him right there. He says, I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you. So he submitted to the demands right there. Okay. And his hands are up in an open gesture. Like, this is submission behavior. I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you. Trump is like, hey, motherfucker.
You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel. We're going to feel very good.
Feel influence.
We're going to feel very good and very
You
strong.
will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed yourself to be in a very bad position, and he happens to be right about it.
From the very beginning of the war.
You're not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having cards. Right now, you don't. You're playing cards. You're playing cards. You're gambling.
We're not playing cards. You're playing cards, motherfucker. He's speaking, symbolically. But Ukraine, like, who the fuck thinks that they're going to win? Who the fuck thinks your people are dying, you're running out of money, and people are getting tired of financing your shit? Still waiting for you to come on the show, bud. Whenever you're ready, Erquin.
With the lives of millions of people. You're gambling with World War III. You're gambling with World War III. And what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country. That's
with
back
all
to you.
respect to your
Far
point.
more than a lot of people said
Well,
they
respect.
should have.
Have you said thank you once this
A lot
entire
of
meeting?
times.
No, in this
Even
entire meeting, have
today.
you said thank
Even
you?
today.
You went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in October. Offer some words of appreciation.
that's fucking pretty true. He's like, you went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for Kamala, and now here you are sitting here like a dickhead having to make a deal with us because we just cut your fucking funding.
For the United States of America and the president who's trying to save your country.
Please, you think that if you will speak very loudly about the war, you
He's
can.
not speaking loudly. He's not
Yeah.
speaking loudly. Your country's
Can I-
in big
can-
trouble.
Can I
Wait a
answer?
minute. No.
Can
You've
I
done a lot
answer?
of talking. Your country is in big trouble.
I know.
You're not
I
winning.
know.
You're not winning.
Your country's in big trouble. I know. I know. Okay. And then Trump is saying the truth thing here. You're not winning. You're not going to win. So you got to take the best fucking deal you can get because it's only going to get worse from here on out. Like your situation's only going to get worse. So he's trying to, well, he's being a very good negotiator here too, because he's holding frame and trying to bring Zelensky at the same level as him as well. That's a big thing. That's really good when you're a good negotiator. You got to get that person on the same page as you because he's getting aggressive and he's getting defensive because, again, you get aggressive and defensive when you know you're in a bad position, you know? And here we are. His funding's cut. And this war is a sunk cost. Anybody who says Ukraine has a fucking chance in hell is a fucking retard. Period.
You have a damn good chance of coming out okay because of
Mr.
us.
President, we are staying in our country, staying strong from the very beginning of the war. We've been alone, and we are thankful.
You've been alone, brother. You've been billions of dollars financed from America. There's nothing alone. You even have fucking these loser ass Japanese guys who have nothing to do other than wanting to go to Ukraine to fuck some white girls, going over to be part of their voluntary military. And then remember when that one Spanish guy, like he got exposed, but that one Spanish guy was like, yeah, I'm out here in fucking Ukraine and we just took out a tank. And people were like, actually, that's a fucking Ukrainian tank. That's not a Russian tank. And like, people were like, who the fuck is, he's like that Spanish dude. He was LARPing. Adam, you know what I'm talking about. I suggest you come on the show if you're going to talk like a fucking gangster. That's what I suggest. Adam, are you here? Who was that guy? You guys know what I'm talking about? He was LARPing as a military guy. He was a Spanish dude. Oh, fucking, let me see if I can find this guy. Spanish soldier in Ukraine. And then he got like beat up in public too. It's pretty funny. It was a total psyop. Total fucking psyop. All these people rushing off to their death for a country that isn't even theirs. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the absolute and total fuck out of here. I ain't dying for nobody, bro. I'm dying for me. I'll die for my family. If I had to die for my family, it was like, fuck. My family's going to die. I'm going to die. All right. I'm going to go fucking die. That's pretty much it. No, not Gonzalo Liro. No. He was a Gonzalo Liro is not a fucking soldier at all. Okay. No, not that guy. Okay. Not that guy. No. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. It was about to fall asleep. Convenient. Color me surprised. Anyways, no, it was like some dude, Spanish. And he got exposed. American soldier in Ukraine. People glorifying dying in Ukraine is just the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my entire life. Like I'm sorry, but how empty is your life that you need to be like, in order to feel like you have accomplished something, you need to go die for a foreign country. Miguel from Cultivate Crypto. He would be killed in the first day, that fat motherfucker. Oh, man. Let's see. Shit, he was exposed. Fuck, I think they scrubbed it. Hey, John, what are your top 3 favorite Asian countries? I like Vietnam. I like Thailand. And for visiting, I like Philippines. Japan, Korea, China, like you have to have high level game and like really line up logistics and have a long trip here if you're gonna like have some sexual success. James Vasquez, that's it. Good work. That's the guy. This motherfucker, bro. I knew it. This guy is 1,000% some kind of fucking psyop. You know, he was busted. James Vasquez, fake Russian tank. I could just hear by a guy the way a guy talks if he's full of shit. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This is it. This is what I'm talking about. Anytime you need propaganda for something, you lost. You are on the losing side. Right here. This is what I'm talking about. The making of a fake war hero. An American who reinvented himself as social media soldier in Ukraine is accused of stolen valor. James Vasquez went in to fight in Ukraine and engaged a large social media fund. This was, of course, this was pumped. This is the opposite of shadow banned. This was light unbanned. I don't know what to call that. But it turned out Vasquez was lying about his military background and experiences in Ukraine. 4 sources told Insider how Vasquez was able to trick the world, right? Yeah, bro, a 48-year-old dude. Okay, I'm sorry. If you're 48, you're not at the tip of your fucking game. And if you're really involved in combat, if you're really involved in military levels of combat, you don't have time to be fucking social media star at all. Okay? Guys who have actually done tours and who have actually been in dangerous situations will tell you, I wasn't out here like, hey guys, killed some sad people today. Woohoo! Fucking America. Like, no, doesn't work like that. These people are fucking struggling to stay alive and managing the trauma of fucking murdering people and like dodging death every fucking day. And like there was like he's like, yeah, we took out this tank, right? We took out this Russian tank, and it turned out to be a Ukrainian tank. And it was just all fucking it was all exposed. James Vasquez, fucking great fall. Great fucking find. Let me see. James Vasquez exposed. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is old school too. I mean, they were reporting on it here. Take a look here, guys. So again, another NAFO influencer volunteer says James Vasquez came back to Ukraine to kill her after he was exposed for grifting and profound stolen valor. Hilarious. All right, let's wrap this up. I've been going 3 hours. I've been fucking on one today. Let's go where we're at. There we go. Here it's getting spicy.
I said thanks.
You haven't
in
been
this
allowed.
cabinet.
You haven't
not
been
only
allowed.
in this
We
cabinet.
gave you through
I
this
said
stupid
thank-
president $350 billion.
You
We
voted
gave
for
you
your
military equipment,
You
and you
voted
men
for
are
your
brave,
president.
but they had to use our military.
What about West?
If you didn't have
You
our
invited
military
me.
equipment,
Trump touched him too. He's like, he's right. He's making a good point here.
You invited
if
me
you
to
didn't
speak.
have our military equipment, this war would have been over in 2 weeks.
In 3
okay?
days, I heard it from Putin. In 3 days, this is something
Maybe
new.
less.
In 2 weeks, of course, yes.
It's going to be a very hard thing to do business like this. I
Again,
tell you.
just say thank you.
I said a lot of times
that there,
thank you
except
to
that,
American people.
Except that there are disagreements, and let's go litigate those disagreements rather than trying to fight it out in the American media when you're wrong. We know that.
Let's not try and fight this with the American media when you're wrong. Very good way to subtly take the power, take the high ground in the argument, and just establish dominance and hold frame. Because the reality is this, he's true. $350 billion, guys. You know what that is? Imagine you wake up and you have like a genie and you're like, I'm going to rub this can of energy drink. And this genie comes out. He's like, I'm going to give you a wish. For 350 days, I'm going to give you $1 billion every day. Think of how much money that is. Okay? Imagine $1 million. Then imagine $100 million. All right? And then imagine 10 sets of $100 million. That's 1 billion. And you're getting one of those per day for 350 days in a row. That is $350 billion. For him to say that, oh, we're going to do this without you and talk like you're some gangster asshole. We are sending you weapons. We are sending you missiles. We are sending you money. We are sending you soldiers, and you're still fucking losing. So, sounds like to me, you're cooked. So you better fucking take a deal, or a deal is going to be given to you. This is a very bad negotiation strategy on the behalf of Zelensky. And that's why he's having a meltdown, because he knows he's lost.
But you see, I think it's good for the American people to see what's going on.
I understand, sir.
I think it's very important. That's
And
why.
there goes the cocaine nose. There goes the cocaine nose check.
See, I think it's good for the
we
American
go.
people to see what's going on.
I understand, sir.
I think it's very important. That's why.
How many times do you guys see me live streaming? Right? How many times have you ever seen me when I'm live streaming and I'm like, when do I ever do this? And I'm like naturally geeked up on life. But when do you see me like, hey guys, welcome to fucking MLD. Send me some super chats, please. Like, what? It's crazy.
Why I kept this going so long. You have to be thankful. You don't have the cards.
It's great. And he says, you have to be thankful. And he's like, I am thankful. He's submitting because he knows this is a bad look, bro. This is a terrible look. After this happened, too, when I talk about people seeing weakness, like how they saw weakness in Biden, after they saw this, they're moving to impeach him now in Ukraine.
Right there, your people are dying.
You're
You're running low on soldiers. Listen, you're running low on soldiers. It would be a damn good thing. And then you tell us, I don't want a ceasefire. I don't want a ceasefire. I want to go and I want this. Look, if you could get a ceasefire right now, I tell you, you take it so the bullets stop flying and your men stop getting killed.
Of course, we want to stop the war.
But you're saying you don't want a ceasefire.
But I said to you,
I want a
with
ceasefire
guarantees.
because you'll get a ceasefire faster than an agreement.
Ask our people about ceasefire, what they think.
That wasn't with me. That wasn't with me. That was with a guy named Biden who was not a smart person. That was with Obama.
It was your president.
Excuse me. That was with Obama, who gave you sheets, and I gave you javelins.
Yes.
I gave you the javelins to take out all those tanks. Obama gave you sheets. In fact, the statement is Obama gave sheets and Trump gave javelins. You got to be more thankful because let me tell you, you don't have the cards. With us, you have the cards. But without us, you don't have any cards.
One more question to Mr. Vice President. I'm sorry.
It's going to be a tough deal to make because the attitudes have to change.
What if Russia breaks ceasefire? What if Russia breaks peace talks? What do you do then? I understand that it's a heated conversation right now.
What are you saying?
She's asking, what if Russia breaks the ceasefire?
What if anything? What if a bomb drops on your head right now? Okay? What if they broke it? I don't know. They broke it with Biden because Biden, they didn't respect him. They didn't respect Obama. They respect me. Let me tell you, Putin went through a hell of a lot with me.
He raised his eyebrows there when he said they respect me, and he knows. Look at him. Look at him. He says they respect me immediately.
I don't know. They broke it with Biden because Biden, they didn't respect him. They didn't respect Obama.
They didn't respect Obama. They didn't, and he's nodding. And this motherfucker knows on the inside.
They respect me. Let me tell you.
Raising the eyebrow. They do. They know because they know Trump is going to fuck around. If they fuck around, they'll find out.
Putin went through a hell of a lot with me. He went through a phony witch hunt where they used him and Russia. You ever hear of that deal? That was a phony Hunter Biden, Joe Biden scam. Hillary Clinton, Shifty Adam Schiff. It was a Democrat scam. And he had to go through that. And he did go through it. We didn't end up in a war. And he went through it. He was accused of all that stuff. He had nothing to do with it. It came out of Hunter Biden's bathroom. It came out of Hunter Biden's bedroom. It was disgusting. And then they said, oh, the laptop from hell was made by Russia, the 51 agents. The whole thing was a scam. And he had to put up with that. He was being accused of all that stuff. All I can say is this. He might have broken deals with Obama and Bush, and he might have broken them with Biden. He did, maybe. Maybe he didn't. I don't know what happened. But he didn't break them with me. He wants to make a deal. I don't know if he can make a deal. The problem is I've empowered you to be a tough guy. And I don't think you'd be a
Oh, he's listen, he's setting the stage right now. He's like, I've empowered you to be a gangster, right? This is like when you help somebody out in life and like everything they have is literally because of you, and then they start getting an attitude and then they start talking back to you and trying to act like they're shit. You're like, wait a minute, buddy, you need to pump the brakes, because in case you forgot, you are where you are right now because of me. Rule number 1, never bite the hand that feeds you, because you'll be labeled as a traitorous dog first and foremost. And that's why you don't help people unless they pay or they want help and they show loyalty, because otherwise once everybody starts making money, everybody starts thinking they're a gangster. Everybody starts thinking they know some shit once they have some money. If Trump was support, if Trump was smart, he would cut the support. First of all, it's spelled SUPPORT, and the support is cut. What are you talking about? That's like literally why they're in this position. Why? The mystery Twitch viewer is here. Are you the guy that watches me every day? Dark Sage. I'm just going to read this because you're like that one guy who watches me every day on Twitch. I will say, though, a lot of world leaders act the same way Trump and Zelensky did. Does anyone think Stalin acted nicely in World War II to Roosevelt and Churchill? Well, they were on the same side. Does anyone think Mao was friendly to Eisenhower? Well, that didn't work out well for him. Stalin, please, Franklin, may I borrow some weapons? Franklin, here you go, Stalin. Thanks for being a friend. So yeah, and then we what are you talking about? You insulted my intelligence earlier, but like, you're wrong. Like, what are we even talking about here? Like, we have cut all foreign aid except for 2, I think it was like Israel and Egypt. I know all the fucking anti-Jew people are like, Myron Gaines is gonna rise. The Jews. Okay, got it. Somebody call Kanye. Who I think it was like, I think America stopped doing aid to everybody except for Israel, Jordan, and Egypt. I think I'm just going off the top of my head. Who did America stop sending funding to? And it's stopped for like 90 days. Except Israel and Egypt. Yeah. I think it's stopped for 90 days. Yeah, 90-day pause. 90-day pause. So Ukrainians ain't getting no money. So again, what are we talking about here? I thought you're Mr. Economics. I thought you're like, I have an economics degree. I work in economics. Billy Huang, for transparency, I timed out Urquhart a few times. It's okay. You don't have to time him out. Listen, unless they're like going wild and like writing crazy crap in the chat, don't time them out. But if they're like insulting me, like F you effing racially ambiguous weirdo, just say shit like that. Like, okay, man, not permaban, just time them out. But no, if you got to say your stuff, you are so eager to cutting the support to Ukraine. Fine, do it, but do not declare it on camera. Instead, pretend to increase it so you can scare Putin a bit. All right, I'm done replying to you. Rugged Adzilla, he says Trump has to show strength no matter what. It's his duty in office. Absolutely, absolutely, 100%. Unlike my country of Australia, run by a bunch of lefty pussies. Well, you guys are controlled by China, but that's a whole other story.
Tough guy without the United States, and your people are very brave, but you're either going to make a deal or we're out. And if we're out, you'll fight it out. I don't think it's going to be pretty, but you'll fight it out. But you don't have the cards. But once we sign that deal, you're in a much better position. But you're not acting at all thankful, and that's not a nice thing. I'll be honest, that's not a nice thing. All right, I think we've seen enough. What do you think? Huh?
Well, again, look at the fucking. How many times can somebody please analyze my videos? How many times am I like, unless I'm sick and like blowing, boogers out of my nose because I have like a sickness, like how many times am I like, hey guys, welcome to fucking Modern Life Dating, and today we're gonna talk about not doing drugs and fucking wow. Like how many times am I fucking this is fucking crazy. This man is a cokehead. If I was trying to like, motherfucker, you are a junkie. You are a cokehead. You ain't getting nothing. Let me see. And then I want to show, there's one more thing. Zelensky was talking shit right after this. He was on some news channel. And he was talking shit. One second, I want to show it to you guys. Let me see. Oh, this is what happened after. Did you guys see this? This is what happened after the interview. Oh, did you guys check this out? This is crazy. Oh no! Oh no! Take him down, Don. Oh man, what a time to be alive. Oh yeah, here we go. All right. I think this is after. Let me see. He went on Fox News after. Take a look here.
10 years. So I'm not hearing from you, Mr. President, a thought that you owe the president an apology.
No, I respect president and I respect American people. And if, I don't know, if I think that we have to be very open and very honest. And I'm not sure that we did something bad. I think maybe sometimes some things we have to discuss out of out of media, with all respect to democracy and to a free media. But there are things that where we have to understand the position of Ukraine and Ukrainians. And I think that is the most important thing. Yes, we are partners. You know, we're very close partners. We have to be fair. We have.
So just giving a bunch of political blah, 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 blah. Let's see if there's another clip I want to show. But yeah, he was saying, you know, he doesn't owe anybody an apology. The Ukrainian, here's a picture of the Ukrainian ambassador to, this is terrible. The Ukrainian ambassador to the United States was seen with her head in her head during the fiery meeting between Trump and Zelensky. Oh no, can't be going well. Can't be going well. God, look at this fat, disgusting mess of a person. How do people get this fat and think it's okay? This is just, it's so beyond me. It is so beyond me. I don't want to hear anything that this guy has to say. I want to hear his advice on it, only if it was like something related to money. Because fat people like this, typically, if they're rich because they're greedy, you know? Yikes, brother. Yikes. Anyways, what a long episode. Thank you guys for popping in today. Appreciate y'all for watching. We'll be back on Monday night. I'm going to go enjoy my weekend, even though it's halfway. My Saturday is already halfway over. Thank you guys for watching. Love you all for being here. And yeah, let's keep in mind everything. We're going to be making a lot happen on the channel here in 2025. Appreciate you, Tom. I love you very much. I'm sorry you thought you were banned. You were not. I hate arrogant weasels, especially short ones. Yeah, well, they're weasels because they're short. You know, that's not the right way to go, though. There is a righteous path for my short kings out there. All right, guys, we'll be back Monday. Until then, love you all. Peace out.